Hello everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of Guapish Rule 34. I am your host, Jackson, and I am hosting a fantastic quiz. A quiz that all of us, everybody in this call, is super excited about. And it's going to be great. And speaking of those exciting guests, let's introduce them. We've got two special guests today. People that never are on this podcast. Frankly, they've been on like 2 or 3 times. Let's give a round of applause for Nico.
Yes, sir, everybody. I love myself a big old car. I love driving my cars, and I love making them go fast.
And of course, we've got another special guest, Tanner. It's your first time on, right? How you doing?
Yeah, what's up, everyone? It's me, Tanner Tokyo Drift Nikolai, and I'm here to have a horrible South Alabama accent and maybe say some racial slurs.
Oh, man.
Alrighty, and we're going on to our first reoccurring guest here. Dylan is up for his 90th episode of Guapish here, and he is excited to win this quiz. How are you feeling?
Oh my god, I'm so excited. Everybody knows I'm here for every single Guapish episode ever. Anybody who contests that is wrong, and I will fight you for it.
That is correct. And of course, we also have our 2 other guests that nobody really cares about. We've got Blake and Tanichi. Anyways, let's go on to what the topic of this episode is. We've got the car quiz, baby. We're doing a quiz about cars. How are the other 2 special guys feeling about the car quiz? Do you guys like cars?
What does it matter, since no one would care?
Let's go. I think we've got a clear runner-up onto who's going to win this quiz, and Nico and I have devised a genius strategy to nerf Blake, because he is a prodigy in car knowledge compared to the rest of the people in this call. So because of that, he has to answer last. He may know the answer, but he has to answer last. You get that, Blake? So whenever you guys are ringing in an answer, you have to be the last person. You can ring in whatever you want, but you're always going to answer last. Like, you basically get the layup answer once everybody else has had their guess that wants to take a guess, basically. And that's just how it's going to go.
Interesting.
Feels like an awfully heavy nerf.
We'll see how it goes, man. If he's really getting fucked on for the first couple of rounds, we'll work things out.
Okay.
But there are 2 categories that everybody answers at the same time, so I can't really nerf him there. But,
gotcha.
It'll balance out.
Okay. Arkham is wrong every time.
Yeah. Also, for our podcast-only listeners, our audio-only listeners, this is a pretty visual episode, unfortunately. There are a lot of edited images that I am using to show people, that are taking the quiz. So you may not get all of that stuff. If you want the full experience, you're going to have to watch this on our YouTube channel. So please do that if you're interested. Anyways, without further ado,
our Rumble channel. Don't forget about that
too.
one.
My bad. That's
Yeah, or Rumble if you're like, let's not go there at the moment. So let's carry on with the quiz then, Jax. Let's carry on with the quiz.
Yeah, hello to our 2 Rumble viewers. We appreciate you. Anyways, we've got our first category here. I'm going to share my screen. And you guys, right? I'm going to show you a car. You guys will guess what the brand of that car is. Pretty simple. And then also this question...
Should we already be able to see the car?
Correct. You guys will...
Can I spell this correctly?
Yeah.
Are we typing in the answer, or are we buzzing in this part?
Speed
We're
round,
buzzing
baby. Nico already buzzed in.
Gotcha.
Holy shit, I didn't realize we actually started the quiz yet. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so that one right there, that is very obviously going to be a Toyota.
Wrong.
Damn.
Does that mean it's my guess now?
Yeah, Tanner, go for it. Yeah, no, you just whoever rings in first.
This is, I believe, a Lamborghini.
And Tanner is starting off strong with our first point of the quiz. Let's
Holy
go.
shit.
God damn it.
Alright, so yeah, basically...
I'm so good at this.
The second the car appears on the screen, that's when you guys will buzz in. I'm going to attempt to do like a little divider thing, but we'll see how that goes. Also, for all of these questions as well, you guys can get a bonus point if you can tell me what the model of the car is. So Tanner, do you happen to know what this is?
This is a Lamborghini Maserati.
Lamborghini Maserati. Unfortunately, that's another brand, but I appreciate the effort. All right. Question 2. Tanichi's buzzing in before he's even seen the car, so I'm going to ignore that.
I thought we could buzz in on the bonus question, my bad.
No, sorry. The bonus question is only for the person that gets it right. I should have specified that.
Yeah.
I think this is your second. Who did you were on history quiz, right? It doesn't matter. Anyways, second car, baby. What is this thing?
Aw, man.
Nico, what do you think it is?
Yeah, that one right there is going to be a Jeep.
Unfortunately, it is not a Jeep, but that's a good guess. It is a square SUV. Dylan, what do you think it is?
I believe, is this a GMC?
This is unfortunately also not a GMC. Tanner, what do you think it is?
This is a fucking Buick.
Buick. Also a decent guess. I will say every car here are pretty iconic cars of the brand. Obviously, that's not really saying much because I'm sure you guys don't know a lot of iconic cars of different brands.
Well, hold on now.
Tanichi, what do you think this baby is?
Is it a Land Rover?
It is unfortunately not a Land Rover. Blake, you happen to know what manufacturer made this car? Correct, and you got the bonus
That's
point
crazy.
too.
Damn. All right.
Honestly,
well,
guys,
we're gonna get
I'm
destroyed
impressed
here.
we were able to name 4 different car manufacturers and none of them be
I
right.
literally work
Right.
in the car industry, Tanner. Don't even.
Parking cars is not the car
I don't
industry.
only park cars. Calm down, Tanner.
So much good's doing you right now, Dylan.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
this is a really iconic car or for Toyota. Like people really love the FJ Cruiser.
Never
Anyways,
heard of it before in my life.
all good, baby, all good. Moving on. What do we all think this baby is? Nika, what do you think it is?
Yeah, that one's gonna be a Honda right there.
Fortunately, it's not a Honda. Tanner,
Damn
what are
it.
you thinking?
Are there repeat manufacturers in this list? Are we allowed to know that?
I don't think there are, no.
Oh wow.
Oh no.
So yeah, it's not a Lamborghini and it's not a Toyota.
It's
Oh, yeah.
it's a Suzuki.
It's unfortunately not a Suzuki. It is a Japanese brand, though, for the next contestants. Dylan, what are you thinking it is?
Oh no. It's well, I was gonna guess. Shoot. I'm gonna. I was gonna guess Chrysler, but it's definitely not a Chrysler.
It is definitely
So
not
what
a Chrysler.
are you gonna guess then?
I feel like he's taking a bit too much time here.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume his guess was Chrysler. Yeah. Tanishi, what do you think this thing is?
Oh, it's a Mazda.
It is a Mazda. Let's go.
There we go.
If you guys will,
Crazy.
I wouldn't have expected Tanner to know, but like Nico, you should have known that, man. It literally looks like just a slightly larger version of my Mazda 3.
What?
I believe
one's
this is
red.
the refresh line of cars, of Mazdas.
This is one of the newer ones. Do you know specifically what model it is?
I did not have to put that on the,
Fair. This is a CX-90. Anyways, let's go on to our next car here. This one is a big one for me. Absolutely major car for me. Nico, what do you think it is? Before you even answer, what do you think it is?
I think it's gonna be a. Let's go with a Toyota.
It is not a Toyota,
We just
unfortunately.
discussed that it's not gonna be a repeat
All right, let's actually
manufacturer.
see the car.
Aw,
Damn
I
it!
know this one.
All
I know
right,
what that
Tanichi,
is.
what do you think it is?
that is a Honda
Yeah, what model?
Accord.
It's not an Accord. It's actually
That's
a
not
Civic.
an Accord. That's a Civic.
It is unfortunately a Civic.
The Civics are getting all dolled up now. It's crazy.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they're
Rest
real
in
nice
peace,
now.
Nico.
God fucking damn it.
Did you think it was gonna be a Supra?
Yeah.
Unlucky. That's fair. That's a decent guess.
I'm actually surprised you wasted the Toyota slot on that instead of a Supra.
I don't think anybody else, but like I don't know. I don't think Tanner would have any chance at that question if it was a Supra.
I feel like Supras are pretty
Listen, man,
iconic.
I've seen cars before.
Would you guess that my car was a Toyota though?
I don't know what your car looks like, so it's hard to say.
Exactly. Anyways,
What it looks like.
Anyways, moving on. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I definitely lied. I meant to say this next car is actually the one that's very important to me. What do we think this car is, baby? Nico.
Yeah, that one's going to be a. Fuck, hang on. It's a. Shit, no, hang on.
You know this, man. You know this.
I do know
You
what
have
it
to know
is.
this.
Shit, hang on.
Come on, Nico.
I point them out every single time we see one.
God fucking damn it.
What's the time on his answer, Jackson?
This is a fucking
5,
Toyota.
4, wrong.
He's guessed Toyota 3 times. And I don't think
Dylan, what do you think it is?
Is this one of them Nissan GTRs?
This is in fact a Nissan GTR. Also, Nico, to reiterate, there's only one manufacturer per question here. We already have had a Toyota.
I forgot we already got a Toyota.
You've guessed
Yeah,
it
Toyota.
twice, though.
That's funny.
Yeah. Unlucky. Yeah, this is in fact a Nissan GTR. This is my my all-time dream car. I want one.
Crazy.
Wait,
Yes, sir.
was I not second there?
No, Dylan, on my screen,
It gets fucky
Dylan beats you.
wucky.
Yeah. Yeah, you're in LA, so you have a disadvantage, unfortunately.
I feel like I'd
Wow.
have the biggest disadvantage.
Yeah, probably. Anyways, moving on to our 6th car. Nico, ring it in before I even click the button, dude. What do you think it is?
I'm guessing this one's gonna be a Ford.
It is not a Ford, unfortunately.
Damn.
Tenichi, what do you think it is before I even show the picture?
A Toyota.
This quiz is in the bag for me, folks. I got this.
Guys, it's not a fucking Toyota. There's no more Toyotas in this
This has got to be a
section.
meme at this point.
Which one
Show
was
the
the
picture.
Toyota before?
The
The
F1.
Toyota. This one is the Toyota.
That's a Toyota? No, it's not. Fuck you.
That is a Toyota.
Can we just move on, please?
Yes, anyways. Alright, here's the actual next car. What do we think
Oh,
this
damn
is,
it.
boys? Yeah, you definitely know this one too, Nico.
You son
Dylan,
of
what
a
do you think
bitch.
this baby is?
It's a Porsche for sure. I'm really iffy on the makes of the Porsches.
Just, yeah, it's the obvious answer.
Is it a Cayenne?
It is not
Was
a
it-
Cayenne, no.
Damn it, it
is
was
a-
the
it's
other
just-
one.
It's just a
It was a-
911.
Yeah, I
It
was
is
gonna
a
say
911.
A
911.
911.
If I had told you if it was a Cayenne 911, would you have accepted that?
No, because there is no Cayenne 911. Those are two
I'm
separate
pretty sure I've
models.
seen that before.
That's like saying an F-150 Fusion.
Whatever, man.
I'd just like to know real quick from the entire room, are you guys Porsche or Porsche?
It's Porsche.
Uh,
That's how it's pronounced.
Kill yourself.
I pronounce it Porsche.
Porsche is how they pronounce it in like,
Nico,
Germany,
just
so
because
Okay.
you don't know how to
apparently.
say it doesn't mean you gotta take your aggression out on me.
I'm not gonna listen to Mr. Jiff over here, okay?
I said
That's
GIF
fair.
literally 15 minutes ago. What are you talking about?
15 minutes ago, time it.
Uh,
Go back.
Alas. Alright. Next question, baby. What do we think this baby is? That is Tenichi, actually.
Is it a BMW?
there we go.
Is it BMW? Do you know what model?
Fuck the BMWs. Their models
Oh,
are so hard to
fucking-
distinguish, dude. I hate it.
Yeah.
Is it
this
an
could be anything.
Is it an
it-
M6?
It is not an M6, no. This is actually just this is an M3.
M3.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
What
it
the
is a
fuck?
3 Series. I would have just said it if you said it. Yeah, they all look very similar. Like the 3 Series and like the 4 Series sedans
Well,
look very similar.
their designations for their cars are also just dumb compared to any other car manufacturer.
Next question. Everybody should know this one. This is an absolute layup answer, baby. Especially for
Gotcha.
you, Nico.
Whoa.
Holy smokes, you guys all rang out at the exact same time. I'm
I
pretty
was
sure that
ready.
is Tenichi again.
Is that a Ford?
That is what model? Or, yeah, what model?
F-150?
No!
Correct, baby!
That right there is a Ford F-150.
That's a Ford F-150.
When you're driving down a long, lonesome road with a pile of wood in the back of your truck,
This is actually kind of
having homoerotic thoughts about your own father,
Well,
that's a Ford F-150.
Yes, sir.
I will say for this instance, Tenichi, I was before you, so this is karma coming back and
Shut
rewarding you
up.
for your patience.
Alright, okay, this
Being a
next...
salty bitch.
This next one's probably going to be the hardest one we've had so far. Harder
Let's
than
go.
the
Okay.
FJ Cruiser.
This one isn't real.
This one is a real car. I think Tenichi would get it though because I think I prompted him with this one before.
Probably.
All right, what is? You sons of bitches, guys! You can't be ringing in before I click the fucking button. You're too hot on the trigger. What do you think it is, Tenichi? You through?
Is it a Ford Fusion?
It is not a Ford Fusion, unfortunately. Nico, you deleted yours. I saw that, you son of a bitch.
Is it a Prius?
Dude, that's another Toyota. There's no more
Oh
Toyota.
my god, Jesus Christ.
Anyways,
Put up
for the
picture.
actual, here is the picture. Is it gonna go? There we go.
Oh god.
Ew.
Oh wait, I think I know what this is.
Tanner, what is this thing?
I don't have a fucking clue. Is this a Suzuki?
This is not a Suzuki, no, unfortunately. Dylan, what
no.
is this baby?
I'm gonna go with my first gut answer and say it's an Acura.
This is not an Acura as well, unfortunately. Blake, do you
Damn.
know what this is? Yep. This is, in fact, an AMG. This is their fucking hypercar they made back in the day. There was only like 5 of these in existence.
Oh,
This was literally just a gotcha question for Dylan, to be completely honest. I've mentioned this car to Dylan many times, but he's never had any idea what I'm talking about.
No.
Yeah, this is like their Halo car they've made like 5
You know what's
of.
crazy is I recognize that the headlights, but I completely ignored that part.
All good. This is a CLK GTR.
CLK GTR, that's a weird
Yeah,
model.
Mercedes-Benz AMG CLK GTR. Anyways, that one's a mouthful. Let's.
Yeah,
Yep, you got a point there, baby.
nice.
Alrighty. Final question of this category. We've got a car that many of you guys should probably recognize. What is the fucking button doesn't work? What is this thing?
Oh,
Tanichi.
fuck, I know this one.
007 car.
Okay, well, like what make and model?
It's an Aston Martin.
What model?
Oh god.
I don't remember if I got it right. Let's see. I don't know. Q60.
Q60. That's like an Infinity. No, this is in fact a DB5. This is the James
Oh,
Bond
it is a
DB5.
DB5.
Yep.
He mentions it in the movie.
Alrighty, let's go on to our first pity question. We have Nico as last place, unfortunately, with a
Who would have guessed it?
whopping 0 points. You can redeem yourself here.
Holy shit.
Nico, please name 3 regular maintenance items on a gas-powered car for me.
3 regular maintenance items?
Yeah,
So like just things you need to do like as maintenance on your car?
correct. Give me 3 of them.
Okay, let's go with an oil change,
Yeah.
air filter,
Uh-huh.
and tire rotation.
There we go. That works.
Fantastic. How many points I get there? Like 5?
You got 2 points there for the pity question.
Holy smokes.
That you're no longer in last place now.
Ah, damn.
Crazy.
Alrighty, let's move on to category number 2. You guys have to rewatch my screen. I don't have them all in the same folder. They're all in different.
Gotcha.
Damn.
Okay, so how I guess
Didn't
I'll
just make a little game show website.
Dude, that's so high effort. I could have done
I
that. but won't.
suggested that.
Oh wait, this actually isn't a pictures category.
Oh,
Whoops.
okay.
Okay,
Whoa.
this is. I'm just going to say a brand or a car manufacturer, and you guys will tell me what country it's from.
Oh god.
Oh.
Pretty simple. Alrighty.
Okay.
Number 1, GMC. Tanner.
GMC is American.
Correct. There were also no bonus points. I guess I could have had a bonus point as like name a car from that brand, but I
Name
don't
a
know.
model.
For a second, my brain was like, wait, does the G stand for Germany?
What? No.
Anyways, number 2, we have Ferrari. Nico.
That's Italian.
Correct. Alrighty. Number 3, baby, we've got Lamborghini.
Hang on, Tanichi buzzed in before the
Tinichi
thing.
buzzed in before you asked the
I'm
question.
ignoring Tanichi's buzz here. I'm sorry, Tanichi. Tanner, what do you think Ferrari or Lamborghini is?
That one's also Italian.
Correct. Tanichi has his finger
By
on
the way,
that
Blake,
trigger.
you can ring in on these ones.
Yeah, I think that's fair for him to not have to answer last on this category.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just type anything in the general chat.
Yeah. As a ring in, like we just do periods usually.
I'm doing a
Yep.
star.
Alright, speaking of answers that Blake is probably going to be the only person that knows, honestly, I don't even know if he's going to know this one. We've got Puget.
Puget.
Puget. And, yeah, what is that, Nico?
That sounds German.
It is unfortunately not a German car brand. Tanner, what do you
Damn.
think it is?
That is Yugoslavian.
It's also not Yugoslavian, unfortunately. Tanichi?
Russian.
Also not Russian. Dylan.
Is it Swedish?
It is not Swedish. Blake,
Oh.
our dark horse, what is Puget? Dude, I don't give a shit how they pronounce it. I'm saying Puget. It is French, though. Congrats, Blake.
Get right, Jackson.
He got my ass.
I do like the idea of like pronouncing these and removing any accent possible to make it a tiny bit harder.
Puget. Yeah, I could fucking post. I could type it out next time.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyways, question 5. This one should be an absolute layup. What country is Mazda from?
God damn it.
Tanichi.
Japanese.
Correct.
This is fucking bullshit, dude. I buzz in before him every single time.
Not on my screen, you're not.
He's got that LA ping. I actually have a VPN on that sets me in Japan right now. All right. Anyways, we have Jaguar next. Nico.
American.
Wrong.
What?
Jaguar is not American. Dylan.
I believe Jaguar is German, right?
Jaguar is also not German, unfortunately.
What?
Tanichi, what is Jaguar from?
Jaguar is American, isn't it?
No, Nico already said that, and it is not American. Tanner, what is Jaguar?
Is it Mexican?
It's also not Mexican. Blake, you probably know this. What is Jaguar? It is, in fact, a British brand.
That's crazy. They don't even have Jaguars over there. Also, they pronounce that word fucked up.
Jaguar.
I know that.
Jaguar.
Why did I answer that wrong?
I was about to say Tinichi, like, come on, man.
I know that.
Tanichi is actually the dark horse of this quiz. He's getting a lot of points here.
I watched the
I get
gears
it.
crank as soon as he moved. Wow.
That's
Wow,
not what I
Tanner.
tried to imply by saying that. Alrighty, we've got another probably hardball here for you guys. We have, this is another exotic car brand. We
Let's
have
go.
Pagani. Tanichi.
Ooh, is it French?
It is not French, unfortunately. Tanner?
I've never heard of this in my fucking life, but it ends in the letter I, which means it must be Italian.
It is, in fact, an Italian brand.
Yeah.
Pagani is
that's
very
just-
fancy, by the way. It's a very nice car
Pagani
brand, I
is
will
a
say.
super bougie brand. They
Is it
only
more
make
expensive than
million-dollar
Bugatti?
cars. They're in a pretty similar tier. I think people like Bugattis more just because they're a more
Yeah.
known brand, but Bugattis are a lot more rare.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Bugattis are really well known for their like insanely high build quality and like super nice interiors, basically.
These cars are stupid fancy.
Yes, sir. All right, here's another one you guys might not have heard of. I swear to God, the next two are gonna be easy. We have Tennessee. Nico.
Tennessee?
Tennessee.
I guess like, America?
Correct. It is in fact an American car brand. Hennessy
Okay.
is
Just to
an
clarify,
American
you said
car brand.
Hennessy, right? Like H-E-N.
Yeah, Hennessy. They make hypercars.
Yeah, like the thing you drank when I came out there.
Yes, sir. Yeah, they make the Venom series. That's their main shtick.
Oh yeah.
Give it up, venom.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ.
Alrighty, speaking of gas guzzling car brands, we've got our 9th question here. What country manufactures the brand Dodge? Tanichi.
America. Or
Correct.
what company? Oh, sorry. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, you got it. Did I say
America.
company?
Yeah, you did say company.
I'm not flipping the script on what this category is about.
Hey man, America's like one big company, you know?
Yes, sir,
Bars.
dude.
America,
Alrighty.
USA.
All right, this one might actually be a hard ball. I know Dylan's gonna get it. We have our final question of this category. What country manufactures Volvo?
Damn it.
Tanichi.
Germany.
No. Nico.
What?
Volvo, like Sweden?
It is in fact Sweden. Congratulations,
That's
Nico.
crazy.
Okay.
Damn.
Fuck.
Good shit.
To be fair, I only know that Sweden makes Koenigsegg. I didn't know they did Volvo.
Oh shit, me too.
And we've got our
Shit,
next
sweet.
pity question. Dylan is actually in last place now.
What?
Yeah, I expected this.
Yeah, Nico, you have skyrocketed up into 2nd place actually.
Ah, damn.
All right,
So-
for our next
Oh,
pity
man.
question. Dylan, are gas-powered cars generally more fuel efficient through a city or a highway? And you get an extra point if you can explain why.
It's more efficient on a highway because you don't have all the stop and go when you're in the cities. You kind of just cruise on the highway, which ultimately uses less gas consumption off of acceleration.
The explanation isn't exactly what I was looking for, but I'll give it to you, sure. I was mostly looking for the fact that I was at a highway speed. Normally, you're just cruising at a higher gear and a pretty low RPM, so you don't
Okay.
really use any gas.
Gotcha.
The reason you use a lot in city driving is because you have to be in the higher in the rev range a lot. You're moving through gears, which is less efficient.
Yeah.
All right, you got that.
Much like a train.
Yes, sir. You got the general idea, though.
Yeah.
Alrighty, the first question on these picture categories is going to be kind of rough because you guys can all just kind of answer at the same time. Well, I guess I'll post my buzzer, and then you guys have to ring in after I post my buzzer for the first question. Because you guys are all going to be able to see the picture for a while, basically.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so yeah, once I post my buzzer, that's when you guys can ring in for this category. Basically, this category is just pick one of the options. I'm going to give you, like a sentence, and you guys are going to tell me which of these cars fits that, basically.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Okay.
These are all the same car, though, Jack.
Yeah.
That is the joke behind this specific one. Alrighty. Which car of these three accelerates faster in a 0 to 60? I also just realized, I think I had a different... Yeah, no, I forgot. I meant to do this for everybody answers, actually. So let's scrap this. For this question, everybody is going to post their answer, and whoever gets it gets a point, because it's going to be crazy otherwise. Some of these have like 6 car options.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, alright, so everybody just post what you think it is at the same time.
How long do we have?
Right now.
I feel like it doesn't matter. I don't think...
Right now.
Okay.
Right now.
Yeah, you're going back to my stream. Is it A, B, or C? Which of these cars is faster to 0 to 60?
I feel like this is a trick question.
I feel like I was looking at C. I was like, well, he wouldn't put it on the highway if it wasn't the fastest, right?
You shouldn't even pick C though.
But the other ones, B is in a void. How did he get there if it's not fast?
I think we're...
That's true. That makes sense
Stop
to me.
psychoanalyzing the picture. Just give the answer.
Red is a faster color.
It is in fact B. All my
Let's
B
go!
guesses are correct. So
That's crazy.
yeah,
Crazy.
top to bottom here, we have a red-eye Hellcat jailbreak. We have a Dodge Demon, which is the fastest production
okay. Well,
Challenger they produced, and then there's just a regular red-eye on the bottom.
I didn't know that was a demon. If I'd known that,
Little demon
Shouldn't
logo
it
right
look
there.
a bit more intimidating?
no.
They all pretty much look the same, which is like the joke behind this question, is they're basically all the same fucking car.
I literally didn't see the demon symbol. That sucks.
The only way to tell
How
them
big of a
apart
difference
the
is it
symbol
between
on the
all of
car.
them?
Hellcat is 600.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, this car is basically a factory-made drag strip car. Like, it literally comes with drag radials on. It's like super bare bones. It just dumps power. These cars have like street tires on. They don't have it. They have like bigger wheels. So they're meant more for like street driving. This is literally just meant to be driven on the drag strip from the factory.
Interesting.
Yeah, they're cool.
Powerhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. All right, it's gonna be annoying as fuck to give points. Okay, so I think for going on throughout this, I'm just going to give you guys like a 3, 2, 1. After you guys could analyze the picture for a second with my question, and then you guys will all post at the same time. Okay?
Yeah, I think that'd be
Okay.
best.
Alrighty. So next up, which which car has the highest top speed? A, B, C, or D? 3.
Oh wait, fucking.
You're welcome to post early, I guess, if you want people to know your answer. 3, 2,
God, I don't know.
1, go.
God, I don't know.
Alrighty. Unsurprisingly, Blake is correct, as well as Tanichi. This is, in fact, the Porsche Carrera GT. This thing has a top speed of 208 miles an hour.
Crazy.
The R8 has failed me.
Alas, the R8 is the second fastest of these options.
Damn it! Of course.
Alrighty. Yeah, you didn't think it was a Miata?
No, not even close. I think the BMW is faster.
Alrighty, moving on to question 3. Which of these 3 cars is the oldest?
Oh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Well.
This is unfortunately a pretty red herring choice of cars here. This is a retro inspired car called the Lancia, or it's not called the Lancia, it's inspired by the Lancia 37. This is, what the fuck is this? This is called the Chimera Evo 37. This is a 2021.
Oh, Jesus.
The next one is a 2023 ProDrive P25. So this is the newest one.
What? That
this
thing
is
looks like shit, though.
And this
I
is
think
it's modeled
that's
after
the
an
point.
old 22B Subaru from the early 2000s and 90s.
This
And
sucks.
then,
I want to recount.
and the bottom one is in fact a 2019 Mazda 3. So this is in fact the oldest car here. This 2019.
No one got this question right.
Okay,
You
I'm
did
gonna-
this
I'm
on
gonna-
purpose.
Yeah, no, that's the whole point. So yeah, I'm gonna give it to you guys straight with this category. Normally there is something that's different about the car right? So these two cars are both pretty old-looking cars. This is a new-looking car, so this is the answer because it's the odd one out, basically.
Okay, so these are all trick questions.
They're not all trick questions. You can know them, but most of the time, over half of these next questions, you can decipher which one it is just by looking at the differences, kind of.
Listen, in my head, I was like, okay, I have the same answer as Blake. Clearly, I don't have this answer wrong, but even Blake got the answer wrong. So I think
Even he was bamboozled.
Yeah, Blake probably just thought this was a regular ass 22B.
Okay.
Yeah, this thing is insanely expensive, by the way. It's like 300 grand or something stupid, just for some like old Subaru looking car. Anyways, we've got our next question here. Which of these four cars costs the most money?
I can't
5.
Oh, I can't see what that top symbol is.
3, 2, 1, go.
I couldn't see the top one. I can't see which symbol it is. I can't zoom in.
We've got 2 Bs. Blake, what do you think it is? Ring in, my baby.
Actually, I think I know which one it is.
You gotta answer when I say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep, there you go. All right, to all my C guessers, you are correct. That is in fact the Lexus LFA. That is
It's an LFA. Aww.
That is the most expensive car of this. Yeah, no. Again, this one is the odd one out because it's the most unassuming of these cars.
Yeah. What's that top one? I can't see the symbol.
That is a McLaren 720S, or actually, I think it might be a 765 LT.
I don't even think that's second then, because I'm pretty sure the Rolls Royce is more expensive than that.
Yeah, this is like 300 grand. The Rolls Royce is 500K, and this is a vent order SVJ, and this is like 700 to 800 grand.
What?
This thing, the Lexus LFA's pushed like well over like 1.2 million around, especially if it's a Nuremberg edition.
I'm gonna stop guessing the obvious answers and.
Yeah, pick what you think is right.
I did, and it was wrong.
Unlucky. Alrighty, next one up. This one is going to be a curveball. Which Miata here is the NC generation? Which of these cars is an NC Miata?
I'm pretty sure I know which one.
5, 4, 3. Yeah?
What do you mean more time?
These are supposed to be pretty spur of the moment because I don't want to give you more time because they definitely don't know. Nico might know this one. Dylan, you might know it as well. All right, now dude, I'm not telling you any fucking hints, man. All right, I'm from the count of 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
No way.
Blake got it. It is in fact this one. Unfortunately, a few of you guys fell into the pitfall of this car. This is in fact not even a Miata. This is a Dodge Viper.
No way.
Wait, your Miata wasn't an NC? Oh, wait, yours was an NA, wasn't it?
Yeah, this is an NA. This is an NB Miata. This is an NC Miata, and this is an NB Miata. This is also not a Miata. This is a Fiat 124 Spider.
It sure is.
Got my ass.
You know what Fiat stands for.
It's okay. We're the odd ones out. Tanichi fist bump over the. Anyway.
This is the category this is the question with the most cars. In fairness, none of them are gonna have anywhere near this many options.
Crazy.
Alrighty. Next up, we have which Honda Civic here is a hybrid?
Oh my god.
What?
That's crazy.
Alrighty. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Let's go. We've got a lot of A answers here. Dylan, Tanichi, and Blake all got it right.
Crazy.
There are some ways to decipher this one. Obviously, this is not a fucking...
Are you saying it's not the Bugatti Chiron?
Yeah, D is not, in fact, a Honda Civic. This one is the Type R given by, like, the red badge and the wing and shit. Those are definitely not hybrids. Those are, like, race cars.
Yeah.
It was basically a toss-up between these two. This one's a hybrid because it has, like, the bigger... hubcaps, which are
that's definitely not why I guessed it. I just know that B is literally you stole my car and took a picture of it, and that's why I know.
Lol. Yeah, no, the hubcaps are there to get.
Wait,
like,
is that
better
actually
air.
Dylan's car?
No, but it's very close. Okay. It is very, very close. Like same color and everything.
That would have been funny. You should have put Dylan's car in here.
That would. I don't have a picture of it on hand, but that would have been funny.
Oh, you could have asked me, man. I would have sent it to you.
I did think of having a category where it was just all of your guys' cars and it's questions based on them, or like having if I really wanted to go above and beyond, I planned on having the pity questions be questions about your guys' cars.
Let's go.
And have them be individualized between who was answering the pity question.
Gotcha.
But that's so fucking high effort, and I am so
I
good.
guess so.
Anyways, which of these 4 vehicles makes the most horsepower from the factory? We've got some stunners up here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
I want to take Blake's answer, but I don't
I
think
don't have a
that's
fucking
right.
clue, dude.
You guys should have taken Blake's answer because he is
Are
in
you
fact the only
serious?
person that got it correct.
No way.
Yeah, this
That
is an old
Audi?
school. Yeah, this is the RS4 with the B7. These things make
Oh my
like
God.
420 horsepower from the factory.
That's insane.
Damn.
Yeah, those things are fucking killer, dude. You get to get them with a wagon.
Mustang at the bottom there?
That is in fact a Terminator Cobra. That's the second fastest on this list. Those things make 390 horsepower.
You tell me the motorcycle, the odd one out, was not the answer? You've
The
led me astray once again.
The Hayabusa unfortunately only makes like 200 horsepower.
That's
Even
really
like the
sad.
fastest motorcycles do not make anywhere near that much horsepower because it's just fucking a death machine at that point.
Yeah, you're telling
Like
me.
200 horsepower is insanely fast on a motorcycle, as I'm sure
Yeah.
you are aware, Dylan.
Yes.
Alrighty, baby. We are moving on to question number 7 here. Or question number 8, actually. Which of these 5 cars
Ew.
gets the best gas mileage? We've got some amazing options here. Blake, dear God, stop answering so early. I'm going to give you a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can answer early if you want to, but people can have the option of stealing your answer if you do. Of course, I'm not vouching that Blake always gets the answers correct, but you guys can infer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Unfortunately, you guys are all wrong. It actually is D. That is the Volkswagen IDX, or
The Volkswagen?
It's the Volkswagen XL1.
Oh,
this is a
Volkswagen.
concept car they made. Literally, they
Wait,
designed
What?
it.
So it's not
It's a
real?
concept car.
No, they made them. You can buy them. They exist.
Oh.
There's just very few of them.
Well, then it's not a concept
okay.
car.
It was like it's kind of like in the midpoint between a concept car and what's not a concept car. It's like the
okay.
best way of describing it. There's like barely any of these things, but they like the
What
whole.
kind of mass mileage? What kind of gas mileage does this baby get?
This thing gets 280 miles per gallon.
No way.
It has
That's
It has
crazy.
a 1-cylinder engine. It's a fucking hybrid, obviously. It's got insane aerodynamics. Going
God.
doors. The whole car is made of carbon fiber, so it's insanely light.
Oh, that's why. Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, so you're just gonna die in that thing?
Basically,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah,
How fast
the other.
does it go?
I have no idea. Probably not very.
This is an endurance build. I
Yeah,
gotcha.
this is the bottom one's actually the second fast or the second most efficient. This is a Prius Prime hybrid.
It's a Prius
the Honda
Prime.
Insight actually is it's just slightly more efficient than like a first gen Prius. Anyways, moving on. It seems like Nico's trying to give me some signals here. Which of these 3 cars classifies as the body style shooting brake? 5,
Huh?
4, 3, 2,
this before.
1, go.
Even Blake was confused.
Disqualified.
All right, so we've got 3 cars. There is a body style of cars called shooting brake. Which of these cars is a shooting brake?
God.
Blake, I believe in you.
No way.
Correct. It is in fact C. Tanner, Tanichi, and Blake all got it.
What does that mean?
Crazy. Yeah, what does shooting brake mean?
A shooting brake is basically there's like wagons, and those are generally in sedan formations where they have 4 doors.
Yeah.
A shooting brake is just a coupe wagon. So
Ah.
yeah, it's a
Interesting.
2-door, but it's a wagon.
That
That's
is
all it
actually
is.
strange. I don't know why I didn't.
Oh.
Huh.
How fun! And we
Yeah.
are moving on to our final question of this category. This one's a fun one, boys. Which car in this list has the most cylinders in its engine?
Oh, God.
5, 4, 3,
He's trying to psych us
2,
out. Don't listen to him.
1, go. Oh yeah, he actually gets beat. Who the fuck didn't answer? Yep. All right, it is in fact A. The Miata does have the most cylinders of these cars. The Miata has an inline 4, so 4 cylinders. The BMW
Right.
has 3. The Gemera also has 3. And the Tesla has none because it's an electric car.
Jackson, it's Gamera, you heathen.
Crazy.
It doesn't matter how I pronounce it.
It does
some
to me
fucking
when it's my favorite car.
How do you not know how many cylinders it has then? The
forgot it
whole
had 3.
shtick behind this car is that it makes like 2,000 horsepower.
It sure
with,
does.
with these like crazy electric motors, but it has like a super efficient hybrid inline 3 in it. Anyways, let's who got that right? I can't even fucking remember. Everybody
Nico.
did. Holy smokes, we got Tanichi,
No.
Tanner, and Nico.
Yeah, not everybody. Me and Blake got it wrong. You.
A lot of people got it right.
Okay.
Alrighty, and we have Tanner actually in last place. It's swapping.
No way!
It's swapping around every category. This is very fun.
Yeah, this is probably our first quiz where the pity point is actually being rotated through people.
That's good.
Yeah.
I think.
We do have two people that are front runners, so I think I will have to have
Crazy.
you guys, or specifically, yeah, I think I'll have Blake answer last on these next ones too.
Who would have
unfortunately.
guessed?
Alright,
The
anyways,
nerf was
going on to our
necessary.
third pity question here. Tanner, can you name 2 different engine configurations for me?
Open and closed.
Unfortunately, that's not what I was looking for. I did just say like one of them with the last category. The Miata has an inline. That's one of the configurations. There's V's, there's boxers, there's rotary engines, there's flat engines. I was looking for something like that.
Never heard of any of this shit in my life.
Unfortunately, that was one of the harder pity questions, because I'm going into one of the harder categories of this quiz. That was the warm-up.
We're smoked,
we have-
boys. We're smoked. We're done.
Here we go, baby. We have the miscellaneous Carfax and history
Oh, no,
section
we're
of this
screwed.
quiz. Everybody's favorite category.
You got this, Blake. You're gonna destroy us now.
History.
It's
Alrighty.
over.
So yep, I'm just gonna let you guys ring in. Whoever answers first is who gets to guess the answer. Alright, question 1. What does Audi's Quattro and BMW's xDrive have in common? Nico.
They're both cars.
Incorrect. Tanner.
What do you mean they're incorrect?
Hold. No. Okay. Never mind.
That's not the answer he's looking for. Come on,
know.
guys.
Clearly.
The Audi Quattro and the other one you said, what they have in common is they both explode.
No, unfortunately. Dylan.
Wow. That's the biggest glitch. They're both. The thing they have in common is they're both 4-wheel drive.
I'm gonna give it to you. You're wrong. They're both all-wheel drive systems. Four-wheel drive is different than all-wheel drive. But I'll still give it to you.
That's what I was.
How is it different?
That's not fair. Those are 2 different things.
He had the right idea though. People just get the 2 terms mixed up.
The differentials are different in the wheel and the lock,
The
whatever.
differentials are
Yes,
different.
The
differentials are differentially.
If you don't know differentials, shut the hell up, Tanner.
Alrighty. Anyways, question 2. When approximately was the first 4-wheel car manufactured?
Oh God.
Nico.
Let's see here. That was definitely like late 19th century. Let's go with like 1893.
You are 1 year off. It's actually 1894.
Damn.
But obviously I'm still giving it to you. I said
damn.
approximately there for a
Yeah.
reason. I was gonna give like plus
That's
or minus.
impressive. Did you know that, Nico?
Golly, maybe.
I don't know how else.
I
you
gave you
would've
the
known that.
answer, didn't I?
Yeah, the car was
That's
in fact the 1894 Benz Velo. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but there we go.
Probably, it sounds right.
I thought the Model T was the first car.
That was the first affordable car that was mass produced, and that was in the 1920s. Yeah,
Okay,
there's
I
cars
gotcha.
previous to it. They're all just like insanely expensive and accessible to most people.
Yeah.
Interesting, okay.
Alrighty, question 3. What does it mean for a car to be naturally aspirated? Dylan.
It like lets air into the engine better. I don't really understand the definition, but that's my general understanding.
Alas, Tanner, what do you think it is?
No.
Naturally aspirated means it only intakes air through the force of it like moving against air, not like pumping air into itself.
Tanner, you are in fact correct. That is what
Nah.
naturally aspiration means. It just means you're not using any forms of forced induction.
That makes
Cool.
sense. That makes a lot of sense.
I was gonna say that means it comes out the womb aspirating.
If I would have said the difference is whether or not you have a turbocharged engine, would you have given me a point for that?
Unfortunately, no. It's not
I was
specific
about to
enough.
say, I don't think those are related.
I mean, technically a car's naturally aspirated if you don't have any form of forced induction, but I was looking specifically for like what it is.
Yeah.
Anyways, question 4 here. What has been the best-selling vehicle in the U.S. for quite some time?
I swear I just
Tanner.
saw this.
Oh no, I've got 2 in my head actually. Oh wait.
Give me the top
No,
one.
it's the Ford F-150.
Correct. It is in fact the Ford F-Series. That
No
F
way.
Series crushes the competition. Like
Yes,
nothing else
sir.
comes close. in terms of popularity in the States specifically.
I definitely would have gotten that wrong.
Alrighty, going back to forced induction here. For question 5, what are the 2 most common ways of forcing air induction on a car? Nico.
The 2 most common ways?
Yeah, the 2 most common ways of forced induction.
Of force induction, you say?
Forced induction, not force induction. You're not inducting the force.
Forced induction. Okay, that definitely changes things.
Yeah, we're not going into
know.
a Star Wars quiz.
Yeah, so like, take like one of those like big like air pusher things that people used to use on like fireplaces and just like blasting that into the engine.
NT.
Can you create I mean, that's not one of the most common ways, but do you have another one, or do you want to pass?
Yeah, I'd say also just taking like one of those like pressurized air blaster things and just like shooting it all over the engine.
Tanner, what do you think are the 2 most common ways of forced induction?
Pressure and temperature.
How about you, Dylan?
I honestly only have one good answer. I think one of them was like turbo or whatever. I don't.
Yeah, turbocharger is in fact one of the answers. There is a second one though. Tanichi, do you know what the second one is?
Supercharge.
Correct. Turbocharging and supercharging are the 2 main methods of forced induction on a car.
Is supercharged
That's
just
fucking
not
retarded.
a more intense version of turbocharged? Those are considered 2 different.
They're completely different systems.
Gotcha. All right.
I'm gonna give you guys both
Supercharged cars sound whiny.
They do.
yeah.
Supercharged cars do have the large supercharger.
I'm putting my
line.
thinking cap back on.
I didn't offer that answer because I thought they were the same.
I'm gonna give you guys both a point for that one.
Let's go.
Thank you.
High five to Nietzsche.
Not you, not you, Nico.
What?
You definitely were not even close at all.
You didn't give me one that I was looking for, unfortunately. Alrighty, question number 6. The first speeding ticket was given in 1896. How fast were they going? Nico.
30 miles an hour.
Wrong. I'll give you guys a 2 mile per hour margin of error here as well.
Okay.
Tinichi.
60 miles per hour.
Wrong. Tanner.
Oh.
Oh, you said the first one. Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
15 miles per hour. Were you thinking just some random speeding ticket?
The first speeding ticket in 1896. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. 15 miles an hour is also too far away, unfortunately, Dylan.
15, 1-5.
Yeah, it's too far away.
Oh.
Dylan.
I'm gonna go with 18 miles an hour.
18 miles an hour. Let's just go lightning round. Whoever gets the closest one, or I guess Blake actually.
27.
Blake,
9.
give
Blake
me
gets
an
the
answer.
Three.
Blake, give me an answer. Okay, I'm gonna give it to Tanner because he said 10, I think. Who said 10? Who said 10 first?
I said 10.
That was Tanner? Okay,
Incorrect. I said 10. Play it back.
Hold on a second.
Play it back.
I
gonna
also
give it to-
said,
No,
hang on a second
You're
here.
I'm gonna give it to Tanner because he has the least points of all the people that are saying they said 10 right now.
Let's go.
This quiz is no longer valid. It's now about who your friends.
no
with.
longer.
No
When was
longer
it?
valid.
It's always been valid. What do you mean?
Anyways, the speed ticket was for 8 miles an hour, and it led to a 5-mile
I said 8.
chase. Well, you said
What?
you said 8 after they said 10, which is it within the margin of error. That it
Yeah,
specified.
that is true.
Also, I
Okay,
said 8.
That's fair.
He also did say 8. He was actually that was actually his first
did you?
guess. I just misheard him.
Did you play it back?
I also
Play it
said
back.
10 as well, though.
Play it. I don't. Who's editing this?
I actually just counted from 1 to 100, but I did it really fast.
Yeah.
Guys, Jackson already
believe
said he's
you.
giving it to Tanner because he's the furthest behind. Let's move on.
Anyways, let's go on to question number 7. What are the 3 things needed to make a car run? Nico.
Let's see here. You need gas, air,
Yeah, fuel.
and then you also need, let's say, like explosive power, whatever you would call that.
How would you make that?
With
Yeah.
with like pistons.
No, the pistons have nothing to do. I mean, they kind of have something to do with the explosion, but they're not the thing that creates the explosion. I guess I'll ask Tanichi, what creates
Damn.
the explosion? Then?
Ooh, I don't know.
Okay, Tanner, do you know?
An engine.
Unfortunately, no. Dylan, you got
Jackson,
this.
can I ask really, where am I appearing on your list? Because you skipped me like the past 4 questions.
You are the very bottom. It's Nico, Tanichi, Tanner, and then you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
never
it's
been this
hard to
bad
for me,
before.
too.
I also don't want to be mean, but like I don't know, but I didn't get the option to answer. Oh,
Do you want to give him the option to answer, Jackson?
Yeah, I mean, go for it if you want to make something up.
yeah.
You said I don't know, so I thought you were trying to skip.
No, I was stalling. You said something that ignites the fuel.
Yeah, no, I'm looking for the 3 things that make a car run. We have fuel and air right now. What's the 3rd thing?
We have air?
Yeah, an ignition source.
Yeah, give me what I'm looking for.
Oh fuck. Dude, like fire.
Dylan, what are you thinking? Let's go back to you, my baby.
I'm gonna go with my 3 best answers here. So I'm gonna go with fuel, spark plugs, and a battery.
You said the one thing I was looking for, and we already had the other 2 options, so I'll give it to you. I'm gonna give 2 points to Nico though, and 1 point to you because you got
Let's
2 out
go.
of 3, and you got 1 out of 3.
I feel like we should punish him for his confusion, but whatever.
Wait,
We already established that fuel and air were correct
I didn't hear
answers,
anybody say
Dylan.
air. That's why I was confused about where the air
What do
came
you mean?
from. Who
You
said it?
hold on, no.
I even reiterated it was the air was part of it,
And you yourself said air?
and I said yeah.
So clearly you did hear people
Yeah, but I
saying
didn't
it.
hear who gave that answer.
Then what does it fucking matter?
But
Anyways,
you,
yeah, 2
you
to Nico, 1
acknowledged
to
that it
Dylan.
was one of the answers.
Yeah,
No, I
you need fuel, air, and spark to make a car run. Those are
Oh,
the
that's what
3
you wanted.
the 3 things you need. Yes, sir. Yeah, you said spark plug, which is the thing that makes the sparks so close enough for
I
me.
thought we meant like car parts, not like the elements the airbender controls.
Alas.
Yeah, I feel like an ignition source is good because it could be a spark, it could be fire. I don't
Well,
know.
there's
They
a
just haven't
specific
made one
type.
yet.
There's a specific type of ignition source.
Oh yeah, wait, no, a coal engine. That moves a vehicle. forward.
Kick rocks, boys. Kick rocks. It's my
Dude,
quiz. I'm
this
taking it
one
over.
sucks.
Okay.
Question number 8. Let's move along here. The Cannonball Run is a famous, now highly illegal race that has been happening less often in recent memory, but has been going on since the 1970s. What is the goal of it? Tanner.
You're racing from one end of America to the other.
Correct. Yeah.
I watched a documentary on this. I knew that one.
Yeah, the Cannonball Run's fucking awesome. It's literally just...
I don't think anyone's died, right?
I don't think anybody has. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked because it is, like, super dangerous. Cannonball Run's crazy, though.
You said cannonball?
Yeah, the Cannonball
Mhm.
Runs. Basically,
Okay.
people, you start in New York City, and you have to drive as fast as possible to LA. And the fastest time happened in 2020, and it was 25 hours and 39 minutes.
Oh my god, there's no way.
That run was crazy. That was during COVID, so the roads were like totally
Oh.
dead. This
That
had
makes
like
sense,
an
then.
insanely tricked out car. It had like a massive fuel tank in it. So many different police intercepting devices. They had literally people that would go and get pulled over by the cops that were blocking areas to like be bait so the person actually doing the run could just haul ass past them. It's super cool. I would definitely look into it. It's really awesome.
Yeah.
It was a C63, I'm pretty sure. But
No way!
they put a bunch of shit all over it to just make it look like some generic fucking car.
Bro, those cars are
Well,
sick though, dude. I love C6.
yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna beat that just because COVID was like such an out there thing. But
Yeah, for sure nobody's died in this event, for sure.
anyways, let's go on to question number 9. The Japanese have a classification of cars called K. Name 2 things that make a car fall into this classification.
Oh.
Did you guys like answer before I put in my little bracket? I honestly wasn't paying
No.
attention. No?
No.
Okay. Tanichi then, go for it. Give me 2
if
things.
is it 2 doors or it's small? And is it 2 doors?
No.
It has to be a certain size.
Size is one of the 2 things I'm looking for. There is one other thing though. Dylan, do you know what that one other thing is?
Fuel economy?
You're getting really close. Nico,
Yeah.
do you know what that could lead into?
Hybrid.
Unfortunately, not what I'm looking for. Tanner, do you know?
Damn.
Electric.
Also, unfortunately, not. Blake, do you know what makes a K car a K car? It is, in fact, the engine that makes a K car a K car. K cars have to have a really small displacement engine, 660 cc's. I would have also accepted they can only have up to 63 horsepower. And then, they also have size requirements. That's like the big thing. Obviously, I'm not going to
Definitely
expect you
heard
guys.
this before. I don't know if I heard this from you or.
It's probably from me. I like K cars a lot, but yeah, K cars can only be 3.4 by 1.48 meters.
Jesus
So
Christ.
they're really fucking tiny, and they have really small, efficient engines basically, and they get a bunch of tax benefits and stuff for it.
That's like
Crazy.
a little more than a foot in each direction.
What the fuck, new direction and west? Anyways, question number 10, final of the category. Speaking of the Japanese, they're known for kicking off what we now refer to as Itasha cars. What is an Itasha car? Tanner.
I don't have a fucking clue, but let's say it's a family sedan.
Unfortunately, it's not a family sedan. I mean, I guess it can technically be a family sedan, but that's not what makes an Itasha car an Itasha car.
Unfortunately.
Those are
Itasha.
those
Go, Tinichi?
those are those nasty ass cars covered in the anime stick.
Yeah, correct. Basically,
Oh my
it's just a car
gosh.
that has like an
Dude,
anime wrap on
I
it.
Wait, is that
fucking
true?
I fucking knew what this was. I wasn't able to buzz in though because Mochi keeps fucking slamming against my doors. Piece of shit.
I hear him. Yeah, he's going crazy. He's just going wham constantly.
Just type it out on your phone, Nico.
That's what I'm doing, Dylan, but I have to fucking go grab him and stop from doing that shit.
I waited so long to buzz in too. I was trying to be the last one to buzz in.
He's being distracted right now. But yeah, Tasha cars are basically just cars that have anime wraps on them.
Gotcha.
Primarily, they have like one character that's like plastered across the side of it and like little details all around.
I'm guessing stickers don't count, right?
I mean they can't.
If they're
Yeah, they
wraps.
can, but Itasha are primarily cars that just have like a full wrap of a character.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Nico definitely know that because I mentioned like, I want to wrap my fucking Supra. I want to get an Itasha Supra.
I know all about him, man.
Wrapping can be fucking pricey. You could like pay people to make the art to like fit on your car, then you have to actually
Hell
like get the
yeah.
wrapping material. It's a pain.
Yeah, it's.
Anyways,
great, so.
that's another category that bit the dust. Let's see who has the lowest points. That is actually a tie between Tanner and Dylan.
No way.
Whoa.
I wouldn't have guessed.
So I guess I'll start with Tanner here, and then I'll ask,
Okay.
the question to Dylan. You guys
Let's go.
can both answer separately. This one's probably gonna be rough for you, unfortunately, Tanner.
Okay.
Explain how to get a manual car from neutral with its parking brake engaged to start moving in first gear.
Well, I assume you have to. Oh fuck. You have to disengage the parking brake
Correct.
and then shift it into first gear.
Correct. How do you shift it into first gear?
You move the stick.
There's one more step you're missing.
Oh, you had to turn the car on.
That's not what I was looking for. That would be a really dumb gotcha, though. We can assume the car's on. Dylan, wait.
I was wondering how specific you were gonna be with this question.
No, I'm not.
yeah.
I'm not a fucking asshole. All right, yeah. The car's on. The parking brake is engaged. Dylan, how do you get this car rolling?
Yeah, once you get the parking brake disengaged, you push in the clutch and you hold down the brake pedal as well, so your car doesn't start rolling, and you shift into first and you slowly let off the brake and clutch at the same time, and also press in your accelerator to keep the car from stalling.
Dylan fucking nailed it. He knows how to get a manual car rolling.
Yeah,
Tanner,
like
I think
that.
you're like the only person here that wouldn't have been able to answer that question, unfortunately. It is very unfortunate that you
As
landed
Blake
that
and
one
Jackson
well.
as my witness, I mastered a manual car my first try.
He did. We did watch him do that.
It was great.
Alrighty, this next category should go by pretty fucking quickly, I would say. I'm gonna give you guys
Okay.
3 seconds.
Oh, God.
Yeah, 3 seconds to answer every single time. I'm just going to show you a car, and you guys are going to tell me if it is in fact a Ford F-150.
Whoa.
So yeah, I'm gonna turn on my.
Wait, so we're answering just yes or no and everybody can get points, or like...
Correct. Everybody gets to answer. All of you guys will say yes or no, and whoever gets it right gets a point.
Oh.
Basically. So
Oh.
this is going to be a point-filled category. Yeah, you're gonna watch my
Yes.
stream and then answer on your phone. So yeah, I'm gonna give you guys a 3, 2, 1, and then everybody's going to answer.
Why'd you fucking edit the Ford logo on the front of that?
It's just so you know that for sure it's a Ford, Nico, that's why.
Oh.
There is a running theme with this category that you guys will probably notice pretty quickly.
Yep.
Alrighty, are we all good? We all set?
Yeah.
Alrighty. 3, 2, 1, go. Yes, this is in fact a Ford F-150.
Why would you guys say no?
Because he added the thing on the front of it. I thought
Yeah,
that
I
he
thought
was...
it was a
Didn't
trick
edit the thing on
question.
the side though.
Oh.
Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
you
I
did.
did.
Oh, now,
Yeah.
now that you zoomed in on it, yeah, I can see that now.
Yeah, these are both
Still-
really obviously edited.
Still
Yeah,
a Ford F-150 though.
Dylan, Blake, and Tanichi. Oh god, this. It's a lot of manual effort to like go through here and like add up everybody's points on
I
this.
see what you're. I see why this category is going to be a pain.
Yeah, this one's gonna go by lightning quick, boys. All right, next car. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, everybody but Nico killed this one. This is in fact not an F-150. This is a Ford Ranger.
Whoa.
No way.
I also forgot it was F-150 specifically.
Yeah, we're looking for a Ford F-150, not any other Ford-specific brand. As you guys can
Gotcha.
probably tell, there is a theme going on here.
That was aside the point.
I don't get it. What's the theme? They're all fucking trucks, dude.
Nico doesn't get it yet. Alright, how about this third one? Should really drive it home, I would hope. Alright, is this a Ford F-150? 3, 2, 1, go. This is in fact also not a Ford F-150, so Dylan and
Let's
Blake
go.
killed this one.
Let's go.
I don't
my
understand.
God.
These are all fucking trucks, Jackson.
This is a Chevy Silverado.
Oh,
What?
Let's go. The lights are different.
No,
No.
This is a Chevy Silverado. As you guys can notice, it also still has the Ford badge and the Ford F-150 badge. That's the theme. I'm gonna give it away. I just put the Ford badges on every single one of these fucking cars.
Yes, I assumed that was the case. I thought you were saying there was like a specific trick to tell like what was an F-150 or not.
No, this is just a 50-50 coin flip on every single one of
Okay.
these.
There we go.
No, I was just saying I just did like a funny Photoshop and all of that.
Okay,
Let's
yes,
go.
I caught on to that.
Okay, perfect.
Oh,
Alrighty,
look at
guys.
that one.
Is this in fact a Ford F-150? 3, 2, 1, go. Who didn't answer? Oh no, everybody answered.
Everyone
Yeah.
answered.
Everybody.
Correct, guys. This is in fact not a Ford F-150.
Uh-huh.
This is a Nissan Frontier.
Whoa.
It
It looks just like a Ford F-150.
It does. You got that big Ford badge up front. It's really hard to tell.
Yeah, the proportions are crazy.
Alrighty, and we've got quite the Ford F-150 right here, boys. Is this, in fact, a Ford F-150? 3, 2, 1, go. This is also, in fact, not a Ford F-150.
No way.
So yeah, Nico.
That's crazy. I thought it was a Ford F-150.
You know, that's a common mistake people make. This is actually a Ram 1500.
Oh,
Oh.
crazy.
I'm 1-0 off and a handful of letters.
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh.
Alrighty, this next one really is gonna throw you guys for a loop, though. Is this, in fact, a Ford F-150? Dylan immediately answering no. Yeah, just go for it, I guess.
I really
guys.
hope that people don't have to think about this one.
Correct. This is, in fact, not a Ford F-150. This is a
Like a
Hyundai
Honda
Santa
or
Fe.
whatever. Oh, Hyundai.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a woman car. I wouldn't imagine many F-150 fans wanting to drive around in that one to the local Lowe's.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't imagine getting plowed in the back of that thing by my best friend at all.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
Or your best friend's father.
Uh-huh.
This next one's gonna throw you guys for a loop, though. Is this a Ford F-150? 3, 2, 1, go.
Damn it.
Go for
He
it,
got us
Tanichi.
again, Nico.
Tanichi.
Believe Tanichi. No points
He's
for
typing up a
no points for
he's typing up
Tanichi.
a
Blunder.
Ford F-150 copy pasta right now.
It is in fact not a Ford F-150.
But
This
taking so long
is-
to answer Tanichi.
This is in fact a GMC Canyon.
Damn.
Alas.
I thought it was a Ford F-150.
That's a common mistake people make with these cars.
It's a bit at this point. Keep it
By the
going,
way,
Tanner.
this is my favorite. This is my favorite category. I love that. This is a good joke, Jackson.
Yes, sir. Nico's constantly fucking pointing at trucks and like just think it's a Ford F-150. He's half of what made this category exist.
I'm half what
Perfect.
made this whole quiz exist, dude.
Yeah, you love cars, man. This is all for you, baby. Anyways, we've got a Ford F-150 up next. Blake, immediately, you need to shut your fucking mouth. We've got a Ford F-150 here. Guys, is it a Ford F-150 though? 3, 2, 1, go.
I actually didn't even hear Blink, but
Blake immediately said what this car was, and it's not a Ford F-150, unfortunately. This is, in fact, a Toyota Tacoma.
Damn.
Tanner, I'm assuming you're answering these incorrectly on purpose at this point.
No.
He's just really bad at coin flips.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm very unlucky.
He's abysmal at coin flips.
Okay.
Anyways, we've got a Ford F-150 up next, but is
Oh,
it
no.
a Ford F-150? What
I
do
want
we
to
all
answer
think?
right now.
5, 4, 3,
I like how he gave us the 5 count on this one.
0.
This is
Everybody
clearly
gets a
Tesla
point.
truck.
Holy smokes, this is in fact actually a Tesla Cybertruck and not a Ford
Yeah.
F-150.
It sure is, buddy. It sure. Yeah, it's
It has not released yet, no. It's
Yeah.
supposedly coming out pretty soon, but yeah, it does not
yes,
exist
it is
still.
very soon.
Oh, it's real, Blake. It's real.
This is the fucking inflation category. Everybody is getting so many points this category, except for Tanner, unfortunately.
Dude, and
He
that's
actually
like
answered it right this time.
that's so strange because Tanner loves inflation.
Tanner is known for loving inflation.
Whoa.
We've got our final question of
No way.
this category. Is this a Ford F-150? 3, 2, 1, go.
No way.
It is in fact not a Ford F-150. This
Damn,
is in fact a
F350.
Ford. It is in fact a Ford F-350. It's also a Black
son of
Ops
a bitch.
edition, which doesn't really change anything. But yeah,
Son
it's
of a
fact.
bitch. You got me.
Does it come with zombies?
No, but that'd be cool.
Wait a second.
I
Were any
appreciate
of these
Blake
Ford
laughing.
F-150s?
The very first one was in fact a Ford
Okay.
F-150. None
I
of
was
the
about
other
to
ones
say.
He
That
really
was, the
got
other,
this.
that was the other bit of this category, is that there was only one.
You should have left that one being the only one unedited, and then the rest of them should have been edited. That would have been hilarious.
That would have been funny. I
Shut
didn't do
up,
that
Dylan.
though.
No, Tanner. No.
I was really scratching the bottom of the barrel for cars or trucks here. There's a lot of options.
There sure are.
I didn't want to just pick a bunch of really boring ones too, so I threw out some weird ones like the Santa Fe and the fucking pixely Nissan Frontier and shit. Anyways,
Yes, sir.
we have another pity question. This one's also going to Tanner, unfortunately.
Crazy.
guessed.
Still
I'm
holding
gonna
us
be
from the
honest,
back.
I wasn't expecting to be the one losing this quiz.
All right, Tanner. I'm going to give you a point. You have the option to get a lot of points here, assuming you know a lot of answers for this question. Give me a car with pop-up headlights. Every car is one more point.
Give you what?
A car, like the name of a car that has pop-up headlights.
Okay. A Mazda 3.
The Mazda 3s do not, unfortunately, have pop-up headlights.
Well,
Any other answers?
Mazda 2.
Unfortunately, I think
I don't know what kind of Mazda you have, so
He doesn't have it
that-
anymore.
that was a first-gen Miata. There's a ton of cars that have pop-up headlights, though. It was a super common thing in the 90s.
couldn't tell you, my friend.
I'm gonna be honest, man. That was also another question. I think every single person here would have been able to give at least one, except for you. I was
Well,
hoping
yeah.
you would have known the Miata, though. I've shown Miatas a lot in this quiz, so I was hoping you would have picked up on that.
I'm gonna be honest, I got it mixed up with the M name I've been saying, so.
That's fair. All good, though. We've got plenty of points to be betting in the final question, so don't worry. You're gonna make a sweep from the end, I believe it.
Okay.
Alrighty. So yeah, this is gonna be another one where you guys just buzz in. Everybody can answer on this one. Blake, you don't have to answer last.
Wait, we're not on the final question yet?
No, this is the last category. This is a 6-category
Holy
quiz.
shit.
This is the longest quiz we've ever done. I
Oh.
figured I was gonna do some tie-in. So basically, this next category are cars that are from franchises or some specific franchise. So you guys are just gonna tell me what media franchise the car is from.
Oh,
so yeah,
okay.
I'll just basically the second the car appears on your guys' screen, you guys will buzz in, and that'll be
Buzz in.
who answers.
Oh no. I blundered. I've messed up. Oh no. Well,
Well, now Blake just typed in the answer.
Okay, here let's restart that. Let's go from the top here and get another RNG batch of buzzes here. I'm gonna give a 3, 2, 1. Then you guys will post your answers, okay?
okay.
Oh,
Or
okay.
not post your answers actually. Post your buzzes, and then we'll win. I'm sure you guys will already get the answer. This is an RNG toss up of who gets the point here. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh no, I messed up again.
Tanner, what franchise is this from?
This is from Back to the Future.
Correct. There's also bonus points available on this category.
It's a
you
DeLorean!
Do you know what this car is, Tanner?
It's a DeLorean.
Correct, Tanner. Congrats on your 1 point.
Thank you.
Your
Good
one
job,
extra
Nico.
point.
You did it.
Nico's getting Tanner a dub right now.
Yes, sir.
So yeah,
trying
the
to help my
second
man out. Trying to dig
Yeah.
him out of last place.
Yes, sir. Second I post or click this button here is when you guys are able to post
God.
your buzzes here. What is this car from?
Damn it!
Tanichi?
I wonder if he knows his microphone is
James
broken.
Bond,
Oh, there it is.
007,
Correct, and you know the car?
B5.
Nope.
Fuck me.
It's a DB5.
I'm pretty sure his mic just cut out. I'm pretty sure that's what he said.
I heard B5.
Yeah.
I said, yeah. It's yeah.
I'll give you the point. I don't think you said, to be completely honest. I think
I
that's
also
copium.
don't think he did.
But I'll still give it to you because I have no way of verifying that. Dylan, you shouldn't have said anything.
Well, I can guarantee the way that his audio cut in made it sound like he was saying something prior to B. So
This Dylan guy is phenomenal.
This guy knows what he's talking about.
I'll be right in the
What
post recording.
he is
You'll see.
talking about.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Anyways, let's get on to this next car, boys. Dylan, what is this car from?
Fast and Furious 3.
Unfortunately, you are incorrect.
No.
Nico, what is this car from?
Fast and the Furious 2.
I'm just saying the franchise, by the way. So the Fast and the Furious would also just be
Okay,
a
never
valid
mind.
answer.
Initial D.
No, hey, come on. Don't give him that. Don't give him that. Give it to me. I know the answer.
I'm gonna give
on,
him
Jackson.
just because you guys are really fighting back and forth for last place here right now, and I just want to make it a little. I'm trying
Thanks,
to make
man.
it fair, you know.
I appreciate
But
it.
do you know what
Aren't
this
I
car
still
is?
in last place though?
No.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what this car is, Nico?
Wait, I was in last place before this. Hang on a second.
Why are you so surprised?
I thought that was doing pretty decently.
Nico, you don't even know what a Ford F-150 is.
Clearly I did.
Uh-huh.
But do you know what this car is?
Isn't that a fucking Toyota?
Yeah, but like what model?
A Sprinter?
No, that's a fucking van. What?
Damn.
Yeah, it is a Toyota Corolla, or specifically it's a Toyota Truno, as you'll see here, because it literally says it right there.
Oh.
My hours aren't what they used to be.
Alas. Anyways, let's get on to this next one, babies. What is this car from?
Oh, no.
Tanner?
This is from Mad Max?
Correct. It is in fact a Mad Max car. Do you know what this car is?
It's an Interceptor, right? It's a police interceptor.
This is actually a 1973 Ford Falcon.
Oh. Well, they call it an interceptor in the movie.
Close enough. Do you know what this thing is, dude? I'll give you a point if you know what this thing is.
An engine.
That's an engine.
That's a supercharger, unfortunately. That's not the engine.
What?
Anyways, let's move on here to the next one. Do you guys know where this is from?
Oh, no.
Tanner?
This is from Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Correct. It is in fact from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. This is the car they took for the joyride. Do you know what it is?
Tanner.
Is this one a Miata?
It's not a Miata.
I don't know.
This is a Ferrari Medina GT.
Yeah.
Ah.
You said this was a fairly expensive car, too, right, Jackson?
This is a many millions of dollar car. This is like $15 million. It's insanely expensive.
Remember the anxiety it gave you.
Yeah, no, this is fucking horrible, man. Oh my god. You're bringing like PTSD back to me mentioning that. Anyways, what is this next car from, guys? Tanichi?
Oh.
Midnight Club.
What the fuck is... That's a video game, right?
Yeah.
It's not from Midnight Club, unfortunately. Tanner?
This one is from Fast and Furious.
It is, in fact, from Fast and Furious.
No way.
Do you know what it is?
It's a Honda.
It's not. It's unfortunately a Toyota Supra. This is
Damn, I was
this is-
thinking that.
This is the car that brought the Toyota Supra to fame.
This is from the first one, isn't it?
Which
Get
one of those
dunked on.
cars is... the car is the... I mean, this is very clearly the Fast and Furious car, though, is what I'm looking
Yeah.
for. I'm not just looking
I
for
know.
any series that has a Supra in it. This is very clearly...
Yeah, I figured because we had already had a Fast and
we
Furious
had it,
car.
though.
No, we didn't. I guess
Yeah,
it
that was someone's
wrong.
incorrect answer.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I'm sure the
yeah.
game probably got it from the Fast and Furious.
Yeah, they may have. This is an iconic car from the Fast and Furious. Like, this is the car that made the Supra what it is today. Like, everybody loves the Supra because of the Fast and Furious.
I'm just saying, this is the first thing that popped into my head.
You're good, dude. It's a guess at the end of the
This
day.
game is sick.
You know what this is, though? Nico, what is this from?
That's from Iron Man.
Correct. It is, in fact, from Iron Man. I don't think I mean, honestly, I made it pretty obvious, but
I was about to say.
I didn't really know any other way to tie this to Iron Man because I don't think you guys would have gotten it if I just showed you what this car is. Do you
Probably
happen to know
not.
what it is?
I liked him in Tropic Thunder.
He was
True.
pretty good in that.
Could I answer if he gets
That's
it
a
wrong?
Chrysler.
You can answer, I guess, if you want to, but I'm not going to give you a point for it.
Aw, but I want points for the Audi R8.
It is an Audi R8, but it's not a point for you, unfortunately.
Or is an Audi RS8.
No, it's just an Audi R8. There is no
Okay.
RS8. It only goes up to RS6, unfortunately, for you.
Oh
Anyways,
yeah, that's true.
moving on. This one should be absolutely free to you guys. Tanichi.
Come on!
I think this is all yours. Transformers?
Correct.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. That was questionable.
Do you know what this car is?
Oh, it's a Corvette.
Unfortunately, no. This is a Chevy Camaro.
Oh, god damn it.
I mean, I'm definitely buzzing in. It's just like I always get skipped over every single time.
You're not getting skipped over. You're not showing up on his screen.
That's crazy because I was before most people every single time.
Well, clearly you weren't, dumbass.
Alas,
Clearly not.
you were number 2 that time. This one might throw you guys for a loop, though. What is this car from? Tanner? Or actually, no, it's Nico. That's Nico.
Goddamn. Okay, hang on a second here, Jax. Hang on. Is this from Cars?
This is, in fact, from Cars.
Let's go.
This is Sally, or whatever
Yeah.
she's named.
That's crazy.
It is
Yeah.
Sally.
Yeah.
I
All right.
wanted to fuck this car.
Do you know what this car is, Nico?
I don't remember what you kept saying.
I
Damn
know
it.
what it is.
What is it, Dylan?
Is it a Porsche 911?
It is, in fact, a Porsche
Yeah.
911 from
The
the...
hottest car in existence.
Yes, sir, from the 996 generation, baby.
No.
I want to make children with that car.
Dude, that car is a tramp stamp and everything.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Alrighty, we've got the final car here. What is this from? Nico.
That was Nico?
Let's go with... Fuck, what's that one thing where they talk to the car? Knight Rider?
No, it's not from Knight Rider.
Damn.
Oh.
How about you, Tanner?
Isn't this what the Batmobile from the latest Batman is?
No.
Oh.
Or if it is, that's not what I'm looking for. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
That'd be
Dude, show
lame
me
if that's what they went with.
Show me a picture of that. Maybe I'll give you a bonus point later on, but I don't know about that. There's an answer I'm specifically looking for here, and it's not that. Tanichi.
I'm nervous now with all these answers, but is this not the Blade Runner car?
No.
Huh.
How about you, Dylan? Do you know what this is?
Well, considering I thought it was the one with the talking car and it's not, I'm just gonna go with Inspector Gadget, I guess. I don't know.
Unfortunately not. Blake, do you know what it is? Or what it's from? Yes, sir. This is, in fact, another James
No
Bond
way.
car.
Damn.
What?
Do you know what it is, Blake? Unfortunately not. This is a Lotus Esprit.
Oh. It looks like a Lamborghini Sion.
It does, yeah. It looks like one of the older, like, 90s Lamborghinis.
That's crazy.
This is some
I would've
baller shit.
guessed
They had
Lamborghini
this is
Sion.
like this is like his James Bond car, like turned into a submarine and shit. Some crazy stuff.
Oh, it's like the Torador. Anyway.
Yes. Anyways, I actually have a bonus question here. There's a fucking 3-way tie. So
No
I'm
way.
gonna give it to all of you guys that have that are in this 3-way tie. Nico, Tanner, and Dylan.
No
I'm just
way.
gonna
Okay.
I'm just gonna post a picture and you guys will give me a guess of what you think this car is.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'll give you 5 seconds.
What the
God.
fuck?
Alrighty. 5, 4, 3. Well, yeah, I'm gonna give you the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you guys will just post what you think the answer is.
Oh.
That's what we're doing.
Oh.
I might be able to get the manufacturer, maybe.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
No, I think Tanner got it.
Shelby is a pretty close guess. This is actually a replica of a Shelby GT. It's a Miata though. This is in fact an
No
NA
way.
Miata with a Shelby GT
That's
body
lame as
kit
fuck.
on it.
You got us, man. What the heck? This is a dumb bonus question. Why?
I feel like I should get a point for that one.
Pity questions are supposed to be the ones we're supposed to get to catch up. What is this bullshit?
Yeah, the earlier ones are a lot easier than this one. I mean, there's definitely some clues that will tell you that this is a Miata. The handles, the fucking drop top, the chair design. They've got the little
Get it
side indicator
close
on
up.
it. The hood shape.
I mean, I guess. Something was itching in my brain to say Miata, but I was like, shut up, you're wrong. That's stupid.
Yeah, it may have been more obvious if you guys had it like in a like more zoomed in, I guess. But yeah,
The
this
headlights
is
were kind of.
this is in fact an NA Miata. I'll give Tanner 1 point though because he got what it is attempted to be a replicate.
Yay.
Hey, Tanner, yeah.
All righty.
Alt-righty.
Alrighty. So I'm going to DM you guys all of your points, and you guys will then DM me back how many points you want to bet. Okay?
Oh.
And
So much
per
worse on this
usual
one.
on our final questions. And then, of course, I'm going to ask you the question, and then you guys are just going to post a post. You're gonna post a list in the chat after I give you guys 10, maybe even 15 seconds. I'll give you guys a decent amount of time to think about this one. So yeah, let me DM you guys all of your points really quickly before I ask the question, of course. Alrighty, guys. So I'll give you 30 seconds, 30 whole seconds to think and ponder about this question. All right, final question. Give me 5 Japanese car manufacturers. Alrighty. I'll give you guys a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 when you guys have 5 seconds left. So just give me a list of how many you can think of. And you can give me more if you want to, over 5, but I'm just looking for 5 specifically. It can be anyone. It can be sub-brands. It can be main brands. Whatever. Just give me 5 car manufacturers from Japan. This should be pretty easy. I believe in you guys. You guys have 5, 4, 3, 2,
no.
1.
Hold on.
And post them.
No.
Hold on. Oh, I don't know if I spelled some fucked up, bro.
Okay, let's just take a look at him here. Nico's got Mosda. All right, Nico got it correct. We have Tanner did not get it correct, unfortunately. Audi is in fact a German car brand.
I missed
Damn,
one.
I
And
think
I've
I
seen
knew
the
that,
ones.
but-
I missed the obvious ones. This sucks.
Yeah, Dylan, you in fact did not get 5 of them, alas. And Tanichi, you got 5 of them. That seems chill to me, as
And
they say.
Blake forfeited the question.
Blake DM'd me the answer.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's look at Blake's here. Subaru, Mazda, Nissan, Toyota, Honda. Of course, Blake got it. I'm not shocked by this at all. But we do actually have a shock. We've got a sweep victory here. Nico, from the bottom to the top, has won the quiz.
Let's go!
Yes, nobody expected this to happen. Nico won the quiz.
Holy
with 40
fuck.
points at the end.
Oh, damn.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so runner-ups, Nico had 40 points. Blake had 38 points at number 2.
Nice.
TT was at 32. Tanner at 21, and Dylan at nothing.
Yeah.
Congrats, everyone. Thanks for participating. Nico, you killed the quiz. I knew you could do it. You are a car expert after all.
Dang it.
Which one? What were the points before we bet?
Points before you guys bet. Nico and Dylan both had 20. Tanner at 21. Blake had 23, and Tanichi had 26. So you were in first.
Ooh. Nice.
Unlucky.
I missed the
True.
layups. That sucks. Would you have accepted Acura? Because I was gonna put that, but I figured that was the Americanized version of Honda.
Yeah, Tanichi posted Acura, and it's a Japanese brand, so it works.
Oh, well, alright then.
This is crazy because someone posted Suzuki and I was racking my brain. I was like, am I posting Acura or Suzuki? I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
both are good.
Both
And then
are-
I was like Acura is the safe pick.
Yeah, and it was the
Yeah,
same.
feel like
the
Suzuki is
Japanese
more-
word. Yeah.
Suzuki is absolutely like a very Japanese brand, but yeah,
Yeah, I got the difficult ones and skipped the easy ones, I guess.
alas, it's all good. speaking of cars, is it time for Guapish at the movies?
I believe it is.
Welcome to Guapish at the
what do
movies,
we- what do
everybody!
we-
Holy
yeah.
shit! This week we watched some fantastic movies. Each and every one of them is going to be getting a crazy grade, a crazy, wacky, Guapish grade. And
It
the
sure
first
is.
movie that we're going to be talking about today was the critically acclaimed film Groundhog Day. Now, Jackson, would you like to tell people about Groundhog Day? This is selected by our Patreon member, Tutbot.
It was, in fact, selected by our Patreon member, Topon. And I'd love to talk about Groundhog Day. This movie is basically, you guys know the phrase Groundhog Day. Anyways, this movie basically is just some, dickhead news reporter, and he realizes he's in some time loop where he just keeps repeating the days over and over again. He keeps just, learning a ton about how he's doing this. He's, experimenting with, breaking the law, killing himself, doing all this shit. A lot of it is just him trying to court women, I assume. And then he finally is like, this is boring, I'm going to try being a good person. So he starts to try to better himself, he's learning the piano, learning all these skills, helping people out throughout the day, trying to save the life of this homeless person. And then he ends up being a genuinely good person in the end. He changes himself after who knows how long he was stuck in that loop. And then ends up with the girl in the end, baby, let's go! And that's basically Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
Nico, how hot was our main female protagonist?
She was alright. She was serviceable for what she needed to accomplish.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in general, I thought this was a pretty nice, wholesome movie. I liked the idea of living out the same day over and over again. I thought that was fairly entertaining. I don't think this guy would have done anything different than what most people would normally do. Like, you just, knowing you could get away with anything and your day would just reset at the end, I think most of us would probably do, some of the things that he did.
I'm sure he did some unspeakable things just
Oh,
off camera.
100%. Now, let me just go around the class here real quick and ask, Dylan, how many days do you think it would take before you start doing some really depraved things?
I mean, I don't know. Considering those actions and thoughts don't normally occur to me, it'd probably take at least a year.
A year?
Probably.
365 days before you start doing some really depraved shit?
Are you really surprised by this answer?
True enough, you are a notorious liar. Tanner, how many days do you think it would take you?
Honest, I probably would go after maybe the third or fourth day.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Jesus.
Cause if I don't go straight for the depraved shit, then I'm cause I know the depraved shit definitely won't break the time loop. So I might as well get that out of the way ahead of time.
What are we considering as depraved? I'm trying to clarify. I'm trying to see if we're talking about the same stuff here.
Alright, we're trying to speed run this. Let's not dig too deeply into this topic.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say maybe 15 days. I think it would take me a bit of time just because I'd want to be really careful just in case. I do something really bad and then I end up in jail,
Yeah, you're on camera. This is an act. People are actually waiting for you to do some dog shit so they can arrest you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'd really want to test the waters a little bit first, maybe just bash a guy over the head with a bottle or something before I start really diving into driving an ambulance through a hospital or something like that.
Anyways, about the movie, I think it's okay overall. I like the concept of the repeating time loop. Acting's alright. I'm not a super big fan of the cheesy ending of him just becoming a better person and suddenly he's thrust out of it. I don't really care for the ending that much. It was an alright movie for me in the end. I don't really have a ton of complaints, but I also really don't have a ton of positives for it.
I mean, Bill Murray's character development is the entire purpose of it, though, Jackson. The reason that he's basically in this loop is because he's a really fucking shitty person, and he needs to learn how to.
I know. I wasn't really that gripped by it, is what I should have said, I guess.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha.
I just didn't really care that much.
Gotcha.
Why do you think it was that you just didn't really care about it? Was there anything in particular that was putting you off by it?
I don't really feel like he was he was acting like a fucking haughty asshole at the start. But I don't feel like he was that bad. I don't feel like he was bad enough to deserve to be sent to a fucking time loop to recorrect his character. Specifically the stuff he was doing prior to being in the time loop. I don't think he was that awful. Especially the way he was talking to people. He was kind of snarky, but was trying to be funny about it. So I didn't even really see him as that much of an asshole until he was getting out of the car in the middle of the snow to go scream at people to fucking move they can.
Yeah.
I was okay, he's a little unruly there, but I didn't really see it in the end. And then I wasn't a super big fan of the progression of him becoming a better person. It seemed a little arbitrary. what like actually like got him to like leave. Like it was basically, oh yeah, he attended the final night and everybody thanked him and then he left. I don't know.
Well, I mean, as far as like the ending goes, like by that point he was like truly living a selfless life. Like, he wasn't, you know, he wasn't greedy or anything like that anymore. He was fucking just like giving all his money away and shit like that, you know. He was like when the lady wanted to like go and do stuff with him, he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I really can't do that. I already made like some prior commitments, gotta run some errands, gotta like help out these people. You know how it is. So I totally get that as far as the ending goes. At the beginning of the movie, I can definitely see what you're saying, though. He isn't like that bad. At the same time,
like, he was like some.
That's only if you interpret this as like a punishment or something, and not just some random fluke that happened to him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming it's some punishment for him, you know, being a bad person. I don't really know why else I don't think it'd just be some random person getting stuck in this for no reason. Like clearly, it was something that triggered him getting out of it. So I'm pretty sure he was put into there for a reason as well.
Yeah, I
so
also
like,
definitely don't.
Person.
Yeah, I also definitely don't like thinking of it from the idea of like it's a random event going on, because if it's just like totally random, then like what's saying that like his like character progression ending the whole thing not being just entirely random happenstance as well.
Well, yeah, I think that actually is also the case. I don't know if there's any specific actions that we can definitively say, okay, this is what ended the time loop.
Honestly, that kind of proves my
like,
point without saying with how the ending seems kind of arbitrary with what got him out. Like, I know like it was because he was like fully like a good person, selfless and all that stuff, but like he was acting that way previous to it as well.
I don't think that's true, actually.
I mean, that seems to be what the movie's implying the ending to be.
Yeah, it's 100% seems to be what's going on there. Are you saying it's just a coincidence that that's when it ended?
No, I just think it's very ambiguous what it was, because we see him, because like what are the things that happen on the final day? He's like selfless and he like gets with the girl, but we've seen him do both of those things on previous days.
Yeah.
It's like a combination of everything, I guess, which is why I'm saying it seems like arbitrary, because like all the previous days he was also shown being like a really good person and trying to better himself and do all these good things. Like, why is it that specific day is the one? Like, it's like the culmination of everything. I don't fucking know.
Well, yeah, perhaps by this point he's truly living selflessly. He's there's no like idea in his mind where it's like, well, maybe this is what'll get me out. You know, he just doesn't care about any of that stuff at this point. He's just trying to do what he can to better other people's lives. Or maybe the car salesman guy, the life insurance dude, was Satan all along, and he was just trying to get this guy to buy all of his insurance, and that's what finally broke it.
I don't think the idea of being fully selfless is good in and of itself anyways, so I'm against this movie from a fundamental level. Anyways.
Cringe.
Anything else to say, Dylan? What's your opinion on this movie? I haven't really talked much.
I mean, I was basically just gonna say what Nico was gonna say. I've watched movies with the plot that's like, oh, we're teaching you to be a good person, and the person is doing good deeds up until a certain point. They're like, oh, I guess you really are a changed person. And then, like, the character thinking they're getting away with it turns around and goes back to doing whatever their old habits were. And then, like, that entity was like, oh, I guess we were watching you. I guess you're gonna have to relearn your lesson. And then it has that. Well, I think the ending was the way that it was. It had to be, like, completely 100%. You know, took himself out of the picture, was actually 100% selfless person, and not expecting anything in return, and just expecting his life to be that way the rest of his days.
Now, let me also just say here real quick, boys, I fucking love time loops. I think that these are sweet. I think they're a great narrative device. Maybe starting to get a little overused nowadays because people realize just how crazy they are. But, like, you know, as far as, like, the film that really popularized it, I'm a big fan of it. I enjoy them quite a bit.
Yeah, it's very good.
So what do we think about ratings-wise?
I'll give it like an A-.
Any other takers? What else are we thinking?
Well, you know, actually, you two go first. I have some closing thoughts.
All right, I think this movie's all right. I give it a B.
Ah, okay. In that case, I'll just give this movie an A+.
Were you planning on doing like an S+ before I said B? Tanner, go for it.
So Bill Murray, very funny. I think he does a great job being just an unmitigated asshole. I love how snarky and whatever.
I will say, I didn't realize just how much of a romantic comedy this film was going to be. Like, there was significantly more romance in it than I expected.
He's substantially older than this woman as well. This is weird. I'm creeped out.
Is he?
I'm going to give it a B-. Go on.
I don't really...
Is he?
I don't think it's that big.
They're
both grown adults.
I think Bill Murray just kind of looks old.
He does look like an old man.
Anyway, something I really like is how quickly they get into the time loop. It's like at the 30-minute mark or something. We're not spending just an inordinate amount of time setting up the actual plot. I think it's actually before 30 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's definitely before that.
Yeah, we hit the time loop the first time. I'm like, oh, they kept the exposition, the like setup of the town, like actually short, so we could get into what the real meat of this movie is quickly.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
In addition to that, one thing I was really surprised with was obviously they don't just reuse scenes, like how closely they were able to get the people to do exactly what they did before. I think that was like really good props towards the acting and everything.
I imagine they do reuse some scenes, Dylan. I think the outside shot where the car drives by and there's people
reused.
walking
I meant,
down,
like,
they
the
reuse
interaction
that
between
one.
the people.
Okay, well, yeah, the parts that are different.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like just one tiny thing in between that because I just remember that too. They waste a lot of your fucking time, like when they're doing the like the replay of the scene, and they just like do the exact same thing over again, and they just waste time. I was annoyed.
I
by
disagree.
That. I mean, it's a nitpick, but I was like, I don't fully fucking care.
I think they do a fantastic job of exploring the content. They kind of go all over the place. You know, he's selfish, he's killing himself, he's trying to be selfless, he's, you know, doing self-improvement things, this, that, and the other. They really use up the runtime here to explore the full breadth of this content, or concept, rather. So yeah, I think it's brilliantly paced, thoughtful, funny, and poignant. And frankly, I think that this is a perfect movie. I'm giving it an S+.
Hot damn.
There we go.
It's a really good movie. I did enjoy it quite a bit. And I'm happy
I was
that...
shocked at how much I liked it. I finished it, I was like, holy shit, I think that's a perfect movie.
Hot damn.
I really
Did it bring
like
a
you
tear
guys
to your eye at all?
I didn't cry.
Okay.
Oh.
Because I'm not a fucking woman.
I really let you guys sway my judgment. I was originally going to give this movie an S-.
Dude, why do you let us sway your judgment?
Be swayed.
Because
Let me sway you.
I'm always judged by my answers.
Let me sway your answer instead of these two, you know, chuckle nucks.
I did actually like this movie. I genuinely was going to give it an S-. Like, I thought it over a lot.
Then give it an S-.
You can change your mind, dude. S-.
S-, give it.
There we go.
There we go.
The thing.
All right, that actually bumped it up from an A to an A+ now.
There we go.
Perfect.
Also,
I'm really
future
dragging
editor
it
me,
down.
right here, play all the parts where Dylan says, you guys definitely do not sway my judgment whatsoever.
Funny.
He said it himself. Anyways, moving on to Tanner's pick. Describe us the plot of your pick here
God.
and what it is.
Mars Attacks is about Martians invading Earth. These Martians are kind of goofy and weird and kind of gross to look at, and Earth is a bunch of bumbling buffoons. Yes, Dylan.
I have a question. Was this movie supposed to be serious, or was it supposed to be a joke?
No.
Thank God.
What?
This is
It
a
doesn't
comedy.
change my rating of the movie, but it definitely raised a lot of red
The
flags.
skeletons are like green and red. What do you mean is this serious? No, this is like it's a joke. It's a funny haha movie.
I
It's
hope
You
supposed to be
see, Tanner,
humorous.
you do say that, but at the same time, like, I don't get this movie.
I don't
because
get it either.
It's very
I
strange.
did have to like look it up at one point to see if this was meant to be a comedy or not, because I also just really couldn't tell. Like there were
Was it a
so many
comedy?
times throughout this film where like they'd say something that definitely felt like a joke, but in no way landed whatsoever. And so I had to ask Jackson, was that supposed to be a joke? And he also just had no idea. Like basically nothing in this movie works whatsoever.
I disagree. I think a lot of it doesn't work. I don't think everything doesn't work.
What about
Yeah, I would
it
say a
really
lot doesn't
works
work.
for you?
I like the zany alien shenanigans.
I don't
like
think that they're that good at all. Like, it feels like they're trying to kind of like go for a Gremlins sort of thing with them. But
Yeah.
but like they're like Gremlins, but not charming whatsoever. And none of the gags
the
are good.
CGI sucked.
Yeah, they were rough.
Well, you didn't like. What about the gag where like they like blow up the base of the Washington Monument and then the UFO is like balancing it to drop it on top of some Boy Scouts?
No, that part really just doesn't really work for me at all either.
Why not? That's funny.
Because like they have like just like the whole way that it's shot is really strange, because like they have like that sort of preamble, like a sort of like weird little establishing thing where it's like some Boy Scouts walking up, then they show some other shit for a while, and then eventually they cut back to it and they're okay, now this is happening, now we're going for it, now they're trying to crush him. Okay.
Sure, but the bit in like, you know, bowling and knocking over the Eastern Island heads.
It was just some shitty CGI there.
It
What
was
do you-
back and forth. I will say I have two predominant thoughts on this movie. The first is I like their commitment to the skeletons. The red and green skeletons they constantly use throughout the entire movie. Not saying that was good or bad, I just like the commitment. The second thing being, I like how they killed off all of the A-list actors and left the B-list actors as the survivors and the sole, like, central focus of this movie.
It's a weirdly stacked cast.
It is a
doesn't make any
star-studded
sense.
cast that they just do nothing with.
Yeah, they also just killed all of them, so that's...
Yes.
I don't know, man. I don't
And
know.
yet, despite that, they still have way too many characters in this film. And also, basically none of them do anything ever at any point.
Hey, the boxing guy does stuff. He's pretty cool. He has a
Yeah,
family to take
I
care
guess
of.
so. Like, him and his family are, like, the only people who, like, really feel like, I don't know, people, I guess? Like, everyone else is just, like, some fucking character. And, like,
What about the kid with his grandma? He's kind of a character.
That was...
The donut.
It's like my parents are assholes, so I'm gonna leave them to die.
Quick question. Did you guys, like, immediately realize that that one southern, like, soldier kid was Jack Black, like, right off the bat? It took, like, a couple of scenes. Like, I didn't recognize him straight away.
Yes.
Like you can't recognize him with short hair.
He was slimmed down and also had really buzzed hair, so I did not recognize him in, like, the first minute or two.
Yeah, I realized it was him.
yeah, no, I didn't recognize it was him until he was, like, about to die.
I didn't realize it was him until he was getting on the bus to leave.
By the way, I watched this movie on 9/11.
Oh.
Did that improve your experience?
You know what? I'll say yes.
There you go. And also, like, you know, just the elephant in the room, the big CGI elephant in the room. The aliens look like shit in this movie, by the way.
They really do.
Yeah,
It's
totally.
terrible.
I feel like they could have used practical effects for the actual like costumes of them too. Like
Yeah.
there's a way they could have made that work, but they just didn't. They just used really bad CGI.
I mean, they did when they were hauling the bodies off at the end of the movie. They used, like, props or whatever.
Speaking of those bodies, their heads were supposed to fucking explode. That's what killed them. But like a lot of those bodies did not have exploded heads.
For sure, for sure.
And also speaking of the dead aliens, by the way, so like earlier in the film, we see that, like, you know, it's only like fucking 5 of them or some shit who are at the, like, that initial like meeting or whatever and just are blasting people and killing them all.
Yeah.
They're fucking surrounded by soldiers everywhere who are just like lighting them up. How come only like one of them dies there? And I know that like later in the movie we see that they're bulletproof apparently. In like one scene near the very end of it. I don't know why they wouldn't show that to us earlier. But also, they get fucking destroyed by a dude just fucking punching them. So how are they bulletproof but also not immune to guy's fucking fists?
I'm pretty sure I saw one of them get headshot by a handgun in one scene, but I guess that doesn't help your point. I guess that just proves it more so. So I
Their
don't know,
bullet
man.
resistance is scene dependent.
Okay.
Yes. And also, I'm in that particular scene Nico's talking about, why of all times did they, like, throw down their guns and accept a fist fight with a dude that's twice their size? Why did they just blast him like they have every other person leading up to this
Because they're
point?
goofy gremlin type characters. They're
This movie's
doing
dumb.
goofs.
It was
They
entertaining.
think it'd be funny.
It was entertaining enough to watch, but it wasn't a great movie. It's dumb and doesn't make any sense.
Based.
I have written down here what a terrible looking pizza. Oh wait, no, I remember now. That in the White House, the daughter she gets brought a pizza. I'm like, that is the worst.
Nah, man, that's
Surely, if you're the president's daughter, you can get a better looking pizza than that.
nah, man, that's like Little Caesars quality. It's all right. It's serviceable.
All right. So does anyone else really have any thoughts on this film?
No.
No.
Yeah, this movie did the cardinal sin of being a comedy and not being funny.
It was it a comedy? Did we? I asked
It
that.
was,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yes, it's a comedy.
Oh, okay. It doesn't change my rating, but it makes so many more things clear.
What is your rating then, Dylan?
D-.
I'm pretty close to you. I gave it an F+.
Dude, Jackson, reading my mind here. I'm also giving an F+. Tanner, please tell us how you're giving an A+ now, or an S-.
I'm
or
gonna
some
predict
bullshit.
right now that I have a feeling that I have a feel. What the fuck's his name?
It's gotta be like Captain Alex all over again.
Uh-oh. What's the fucking guy's name who made this movie?
Oh yeah, it's
Tim Burton or whatever?
one guy.
Tim
Not Tim
whatever.
Yeah,
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton.
Yeah.
I have a feeling Tim Burton films, other than Nightmare Before Christmas, are not going to do well on our rankings.
I guess.
I mean, like with a lot of his films,
I don't think it's any of our styles.
with a lot of his films, they're like really stylized and shit. You know, like they have.
How is this not stylized?
No, this one is not stylized at all. It looks like shit. Okay.
Shit is
Like
a style.
I think the march and design itself is kind of iconic and stylized, but that's about it.
What's your rating, Tanner? Come on.
Yeah. What is your ranking?
You guys dropped me down to a C.
Dropped you down to a C?
Hold on, I'm trying to think if I'm plus or minus.
Oh my god.
Why not just be a
I'll
flat
just
C?
be. I'm gonna be a flat C.
We'll never
Okay.
get an F tier movie because of Tanner.
True.
It's fine. It doesn't matter.
You didn't put an F tier either, dipshit.
I have a few F tier movies.
So do I.
That puts it at a D.
Crazy.
That's moving on to Nico's pick.
Yeah, for our final film this week, boys, we're going to be talking about Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, Guardians of the Galaxy is not a very good film, you know. It's a okay enough film. It's not too good. You know, it follows the story of Star-Lord, okay? Our boy Peter Quill. Now, he's traveling the galaxy, just like as a little bounty hunter or whatever the fuck. He's finding shit, he's selling shit. That's what he does. But then he also meets some other guys who are trying to get his bounty on his head. People like Rocket Raccoon, Groot, Gamora? And then they all get sent to jail because they're just some tussling little fellers. And while they're in jail, they meet Drax. Now, Drax is a cool guy. He's played by David Bautista. And along with Drax, they're able to escape from prison and go and try and sell their little stone that they got. But, uh-oh! There's like a big warlord in that town, and he wants to take that stone for himself because he knows that it holds an Infinity Stone in it. Infinity Stones are crazy. They can do crazy shit. And he's able to get a hold of that Infinity Stone, but with this ragtag group of misfits, they're able to come together and put the beat down on him and dance away his fears and kill him brutally. And that's how the movie ends. It's pretty good, guys. I actually like this movie. I lied at the beginning. This is a good movie.
I hope so. I really like this movie.
Yeah, this one's just a fun sci-fi romp.
Dare I say, this is perhaps the greatest sci-fi film ever made.
No.
I hope you wouldn't dare say that.
I dare you guys right now to name a better sci-fi film than this.
Mars Attacks. This is going in an F- for me.
I'm sure if we pulled up a list, we'd have a sci-fi movie up there. I'm pretty sure The Thing was pretty up there.
That's not really sci-fi.
That's totally sci-fi.
Sci-fi horror. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I've always loved Guardians of the Galaxy ever since it came out. I thought the character...
Yeah, well, I loved it before it came out.
Yeah, I actually
cool,
love the
Tanner.
original comics, Dylan.
And I just like all the personalities, like the varying personalities between the group. I like the plot progression. I felt like the movie was paced fairly well. The CGI was serviceable for its time.
Not even for its time, Dylan. I think it still looks good.
Yeah, this is a really good-looking movie with the CG. There's like a few parts that were weird, but it looked really fucking good.
Yeah, I'm not saying it looks bad now. I'm just saying, like, for its time, like, when it was made. Anyway.
Yeah, I want to see some other like 2014 movies because I feel like animation looked like shit back in 2014, and this looked like a modern movie.
Yeah.
There was a lot of references in this movie that I appreciate. The only one that comes to mind immediately is at the end when they're fighting the Dark Abyss or whatever it's called. They do a little Independence Day thing. I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, I like how a lot of the characters aren't like super overpowered. They all have their niches and they all have their specialties. But in the end, they can work together as a team and overcome challenges. So, I don't know. I just think this movie's super cool.
Now, I will say, one big pro for this movie that will definitely not reign true for a lot of the other Marvel films is that this film definitely works very well, like, in a vacuum. Even if you're not, like, exposed to all the other Marvel bullshit, you can definitely still, like, sit down and enjoy this film for what it is.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's the only reason I like this film, and why I dislike a lot of other Marvel films is because I'm not into the series, so I don't have any investment in these characters or anything.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure I would have liked, Infinity War and Endgame and all that shit a lot more if I watched anything else, but I went into them blind, and I felt like there was fucking ass because of that. But this movie I thought was pretty good. It still had the stupid Marvel big bad guy's gonna destroy the universe ending, and they beat the big bad guy that's gonna destroy the universe. I don't really care for that type of villain in writing, but...
To be fair, he was only trying to destroy one planet.
Well, that was...
I mean, some fucking crazy guy with the power to destroy planets is probably not going to just stop at that one thing, I would imagine.
Yeah.
I actually do think that the villain works really well, particularly in this film, as opposed to like a lot of the other Marvel properties, just because of how well he kind of juxtaposes our little group here, particularly like, our main character, Star-Lord, our boy. just because, like, you know, he's like an uber serious bad guy. Like, even when they're introducing him like the style of like fucking H.R. Geiger or some bullshit. Like, his scenes are like entirely different from any of this other shit that's going on. And, you know, just juxtaposing that to like these goofy guys who just like fucking dance at him, I think is really good.
Oh, that's fair. I took it in a very different way. I just thought it was incredibly generic, which I guess if that's what they were going for, then it worked. But I just thought it was incredibly generic, to be honest. I was like, I'm really fucking bored with this villain.
Question for you boys. Favorite character, go.
Ooh.
Goku.
Star-Lord.
Star-Lord. That's all right.
Nah, Goku's a good answer. He's my favorite Guardian of the Galaxy character, too.
This makes sense.
Yeah, I like Star-Lord.
Oh, okay. That's
Honestly, I think fuck. See, Drax makes me laugh the most. I don't know if that makes him my favorite character, though.
He also doesn't like
Whatever
really
character you
come into
enjoy.
his own until the second movie.
True. I think, I think I might like Rocket the most in this one, then.
Rocket is
Yo,
solid.
Tanner. Same. I love Rocket.
Just because he's the most... I feel like he's the most complex character, which is probably why the third one is, like, all about
Oh, I
him.
love the third movie. I will say, I don't think Star-Lord's probably maybe my third favorite, but there's reasons that I think they failed with its character development over the trilogy of these movies that I was really disappointed with, but we'll get to that when we watch the other movie.
Okay.
Fair enough. I don't like how they addressed Groot's character throughout this trilogy, but I guess we'll get to that as well sometime.
I think it was okay and interesting, but I guess I'll figure out what you mean by that later.
I don't like that they just kind of glossed over his whole, like, child molester phase, but anyway. Tanner, real quick here, how do you feel about the sort of trope of, like, a character who, like, doesn't actually, like, you know, speak anything that anyone else understands whatsoever, but one of the characters, they know exactly what they're saying?
I mean, by the end of the movie, they all know what he's saying, though.
I don't know if I have a strong opinion on that trope,
No?
to be honest. Like, I like, you know, like, to use a different example, I don't find, like, R2-D2 irritating.
No?
Yeah.
So...
You should, though.
Oh.
Or a Chewbacca as well, like your Chewbacca's.
Yeah.
The man who popularized this trope. I know Jackson's not a big
I
fan,
don't mind
but in terms of Jackson being a big fan of this movie, Jackson, tell us how hot you thought Gamora was.
And I'm not into her.
Fair
I was
enough.
actually going to ask this question, too.
Jackson did say while we were watching this that he thought that Nebula was significantly more attractive than Gamora.
I don't know if I said significantly. I definitely think she's hotter than Gamora.
I think when she doesn't have makeup on, I think the actress is a lot more hot, but, you know, not in this movie.
Fair enough. And because of that, Dylan, you're going to be giving this film a D, correct?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm gonna D it so hard. I'm gonna give it an S. I think is that what I gave it? Yeah, I'm gonna give this movie an S.
Fantastic. Tanner, how about you?
I'm gonna give it an A+.
A plus. Pretty solid. Jackson?
I gave this movie an A.
An A. Pretty high regards for this film, it sounded like. Yeah, I thought this film was fantastic. I'm fucking baffled that no one mentioned the score, you pieces of shit. You motherfuckers.
Well,
the fantastic score in this film.
It's so obvious, you know, who wanted to be the one to bring it up, right?
Fuck you. This is a really fun film. I like it a lot. Really exciting, very soulful as well. I'm giving it an A+.
Huh. Okay.
What a highly rated film, and that actually puts it at an A+, unsurprisingly.
Hot
Let's
damn.
go.
There we go. We had some pretty highly ranked movies this week.
Except for
Yeah.
Mars Attacks. That movie sucked.
Yeah, you have to balance the good with the bad, you know.
I guess so.
Let's roll that Patreon
Roll
pick.
the Patreon.
Let's go. This is the first time I'll be doing this after it's put onto the new server, so let's see if it works.
Oh.
Let's go. It did work, and we're watching Cube 2, Hypercube.
Oh
God.
my god, no way. I can't wait for this movie to not be.
I forgot I requested this. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
You
I did
requested
to you.
this.
Yeah.
I thought it was requested by
Lava-
Patreon member Lava Skin.
It was requested by Patreon member Lavaskin, who is also somebody that's not on this
Anyways.
podcast right now. Anyways, let's pick some movies. Dylan, what's your movie for this week?
All right, you guys already know what it is. I'm gonna bring this trilogy to a close. I'm ready to be roasted alive for this movie pick. I'm gonna go with Jurassic World Dominion.
Amazing.
Kill
Now,
yourself, kill yourself, kill yourself.
Hey,
Now,
don't take
Dylan.
Nico's line. What's up?
Did you happen to watch our most recent episode of Guapish?
Not yet.
Gotcha. Well, in that, we go over how we feel particularly about this trend that you apparently wanted to start, and how we will be putting an end to that, so just be prepared.
No, I definitely, for sure, I already came to the consensus myself that this is the last time I will consecutively choose movies.
Thank fucking
go.
God.
I made this decision like 3 weeks ago or more.
Let's go.
I'm very happy to hear it.
That's
So,
good.
Jackson, how about you, my man?
According to my random number generator, we're watching The Maze Runner. The first Maze Runner movie.
I always wanted
Interesting.
to watch this movie. This movie looked really good.
I was super into the book series, which is the reason I picked this.
Yeah,
and
same here.
I think I watched the first movie. I definitely haven't watched any of the other ones, but I don't remember fucking anything about it.
I don't think I've seen the first one either.
So I'm actually excited about this. I think this is the movie I'm the most excited for this week.
Gotcha.
Well, fantastic, boys. It sounds like we've got quite the little group of movies here to watch.
We sure
And
do.
honestly, I can't wait to get to each and every one of them and talk to you little boys again about how I enjoyed these movies, each and every one of them. I am especially looking forward
Stop
to
it.
Jurassic Park 3, Dylan.
Stop it. Stop it.
And as always, thank you guys for watching. Dylan, would you like to tell the people about the Patreon?
Oh yeah, sure thing. So guys, just subscribe to the Patreon. It's like $1 a month. It's super easy, super quick, super cheap. And what this gives you access to is access to our pre-Guap episodes. You get early access to episodes as they drop. You get access to our Discord where you can talk to us. You can suggest movies. You can suggest topics. You have access to Jackson's slime bot, in which he will give you a whopping 500 slime coins to start. Isn't that right, Jackson?
That's true, and it's up and running, baby.
There we go. And you also get us to read your names at the end of every episode, like somebody's about to do, I'm sure.
Yes, sir. I'm looking at you, Raheem Rajawani, Kyler Nikolai, Certified Hebephile, Topperman Man, Joshua Bean, Macho Man Retard Savage, Tutbot, Lucas Adet, Hunter, and Jacob Edwards. I especially love you, Macho Man Retard Savage. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.